Nerdy. I like the new lighting. It's a beautiful morning. It's a
Thank
beautiful
you.
afternoon if you're from the EU. When does afternoon really start? We'll leave that discussion for a different intermission. We don't have to
It's
skip the
afternoon. It's 12 p.m.
Okay,
Okay, this
well,
is rage bait.
I'm
This is
saying
rage
it's
bait.
no.
This is rage
Okay,
bait.
we'll leave the discussion. We'll leave the discussion. We'll leave the discussion.
Okay.
Anyway, we are back with another mid-season showdown. This time, Nerdy, it's actually at the middle of the season for the showdown.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad it's in the middle. It should be. I mean, the mid-season showdown, that's what we'd expect for it to be in the middle of the showdown of the season.
Exactly. Finally, after phase 2 instead of after phase 3. And we're here. We have, I'm not exactly sure how many people we have in the room. Looks like there's 75 people in the audience. Top 100 players invited to participate. Obviously, some people busy, can't make it, don't want to play, whatever reason. But we're here today. 75 players. That's what it seems like in the stage. And Nerdy, only 4 can truly win this mid-season showdown. What are your expectations for today?
I mean, we got a lot of heavy hitters playing today. I think in a lot of ways, mid-season showdown's a lot more exciting than LCQ because LCQ eliminate, you don't have the top 12 players playing in it, right? So we have a similar lineup of people plus the top 12, which is really exciting. So I think we definitely have some good Minecraft ahead of us. And I'm very We're back? Let's go. We're back. Are we good?
I fucking told people to spam. It's lagging, so I don't know. No, you guys have to be real, okay? Oliver needs to re-screen share in Discord. Are we good?
I think we're good.
Dude, Nerdy and I, like, we were just fucking actually going with the commentary, and then I'm reading the chat, and like, we're through the first entire bit, and the chat is still talking about the timer, and in my head, I'm like, oh my fucking god, like it's like something's not right, bro.
It's GG. It's GG.
It's like, why are these guys talking about 20 seconds on the timer, bro? Like, Nerdy and I've been talking for a little bit. Oh. Oliver, screen sharing is killing the PC. Holy shit. Can you virtual cam instead? Wait, okay, hold on. This is debugging. Is it gonna like come back right away?
Guys, are we good?
Wow, that's insane. We've isolated the problem. Oliver's screen sharing on Discord fucking bricks the stream.
We figured it out. Science.
Okay, how
That's
about
science
the
in action.
delay though? Everybody type lol W when you hear this. And type lol W right now. Everyone type lol W. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not even that bad. Okay, we're good. Nah, we're saved, bro. We're saved. Wow. So some people typed lol W and some people typed lol W. That sounded the same even though I made it try to sound different. I've created a faction war in the chat, basically. Is what's happened. Someone just typed LUW. Everyone point and laugh at them. Anyways, we're back. We figured it out. And it's not lagging. Oliver's virtual camming. This is perfect. That's a unique new issue because I think technology, you know what it is. Anyways, Nerdy. We're back. And I'm not talking about games. I'm talking about mid-season showdown.
Mid-season showdown.
Finally, for the first time in the middle of the season, instead of after phase 3, for some reason, because we're stupid, I guess. Finally, in the middle of season 8, Nerdy, we currently have 75 people in the stage ready to play. We're going to narrow it down through 10 seeds today to the top 4 winners, and the other players who get 5th through 10th get some phase points as well. That's what's truly on the line today. Not only winning, not only bragging rights, but the phase points, the crucial playoff qualification points. And those are very important. Winning points have been a little boosted this season. Winning gets you 25 phase points. That's enough to move you from 6th to 1st in the phase point leaderboard, or all the way up to 7th from 19th. That's
interesting.
the difference between qualifying and not. So winning MSS, a lot on the line for basically everybody on the leaderboard here. Who
Yeah.
are you excited to see today?
Oh
Just
man,
leave
there's
it.
lots of people. I mean, obviously my HPG boys, Duke, Danny, Silver. I mean, I'm obviously excited to see them, but I want to see Infume have a good day as well. That's another person that I'm going to be keeping my eye on. He's had some difficulties in some of the in some previous tournaments, and I think today is going to be his day. Another person that I'm going to definitely keep my eye on. A lot of people have been talking about is EDCR, who's someone somewhat new to the scene compared to other runners. Only been playing for a couple hundred days, right? Like not even a full year
Yeah.
yet, and yet still is, I think, number 3 or top 5 for sure on the leaderboard right now as we speak. So definitely a strong contender in this midseason showdown. And I mean, that's who I got my eye on.
Yeah, I mean, EDCR, a great shout. Like you said, Nerdy, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it doesn't show on the website, but he's definitely played for at least a year, if not, I mean, coming up to a year at this point. Previous Hypixel Zombies, Hypixel parkour player, has the crazy mechanics. He's currently in 3rd right now and was in 2nd yesterday. He hit 5 elo down for elo decaying 9 hours ago, but he was tied for 2nd with Dude and was tied for 1st until another person you said, Nerdy, Infume, rocked up and stole 1st place in the leaderboard yesterday at
Nice.
2250 elos. So Infume, Duke, EDCR all right up there in the top 3. And Midseason Showdown, a little bit of a different format. I know we've seen, obviously, a lot of these runners playing it just in general, but less so the players that sort of auto-qual the playoffs, right? Because this is a very similar format to LCQ. You have all these people in a lobby, you play all these seeds down, you have to get to the top 4. But when you're playing in playoffs, it's a 1v1 situation, right? You're not in a lobby with 70 other people trying to be the very, very fastest possible person in the lobby. You can sort of play off of your opponent in a way, like the advancement info that you get. If someone dies, you can maybe play a little slower. But here, Midseason Showdown, you have to try to be as fast as possible in every split. Every 0, you have to push yourself, right? Like a lot of the times, if you enter the end, your opponent's not even in the stronghold, you might not have to go for that 2+2. You might not have to go to 99 instead of 95. But in Midseason Showdown, there's 70 other people in the lobby. You have to push for every second because we've seen these seeds go by so fast in LCQ, so fast in previous MSSs, where like 4 seconds can be 5 places, and then that's 5 points, and that could be the difference.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like it is very interesting, but it is true that going for those time saves is good, but also it is important to make sure you do secure some points. And like leaving on 11, for example, is weird because you could save a lot of time over a lot of runners if you save a blaze cycle, or you could get 0 points for that seed. So I don't know. There's an interesting sort of gamble that happens there that I'm curious to see how different people interact with. I know like Parker, I think in the LCQ, for example, I think he left on 11 like twice, maybe not intentionally, but
I don't think he did it intentionally either time,
yeah.
but he did do that, and
But I
it
remember
only
this,
it
and
only
he got
worked
punished both
once.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe he did get punished both. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it is sort of like higher risk, higher reward in this situation because winning a seed is so impactful, and you're
Yeah.
right, you can save upwards of a minute not having to kill a 6th, not having to get like a 7th rod, right? If an eye breaks, or even leaving on 10, and just playing for the 2-eye, but I mean, the risk is that you just completely fail the seed because there's like that's not going to be the majority play. Like I can't imagine anyone playing for 10 eyes in any of these seeds, but if it is anyone, it's like less than 3 people in any seed ever. So everyone else is going to be getting 12. Everyone else is going to be finishing that seed while you have to go back. So we'll see what risks people have to take, but I mean sometimes you have to, if you're behind
Yeah.
on points, you need to win a seed to stay alive, to survive. Sometimes that's what you have to do, but I feel like we've done enough yapping. I'm ready to get into the gameplay, Nerdy. I love seeing Desert Temple Seed 1, the tornado, bro.
It's
You
gonna
know
it's
it.
gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
This is my favorite part, is just the ant farm looking, whatever
Oh
it's called,
yes.
spectator camera.
And
Uh,
eventually we have to appreciate it while it lasts because there's not gonna be 75 people in the lobby the entire season or the
I
entire
know, I
day.
know.
So it's gonna be good.
When we get to the later seeds, we become shells of what we once were. But here we are, Nerdy. Seed 1 doesn't look like a temple. Are there trees? Oh,
There
there's
we go.
trees. There we go.
We've got
Oh,
all the runners lower BT. Some people going off. Okay, well,
YouTube's
a little
stream
bit of lag
buffering.
here.
That's okay.
All good.
I hope it's just not us lagging again. This is more of like an isolated, it's not like a double whammy. But if
it's just
it's
yeah, it's just temporary. It's just temporary.
If it's just the YouTube stream, like now we're good. Maybe it just had to lock in.
Yeah, no, that's what I think.
But it's a BT seed, like you said, Nerdy. Everyone zoning in on that one sand chunk, and now playing these trees. 5 trees, maybe 6 trees that all these runners are playing. That one oak tree in the bottom left, a little lonely, but someone's gone over there to get extra logs. It's so funny to see the decisions. You know, do you go for that close oak tree with 4 or 5 logs? Some people going to more of the clustered areas. And now we're off. I will say, though, leaving the left side of this island, there is a ravine. But the way the filter works is it checks near the iron source.
Yeah.
In like a chunk area for which ravine is correct, like filter intended, magma, whatever. And the BT notably is on the opposite side of this island as the trees were. So it's just something that the runners kind of have to think about. But I think this ravine that was sort of right there, maybe there's some kelp that we can't necessarily see. It looks like there's one person going to a ravine on the far left. There's one person lost way down here. But most people find unfortunate. MLK's in the nether. Let's send it over to the nether. Oh my God, it worked. I've never asked that before. I was like, I didn't know if that would work or not. And it worked. It's beautiful. We're in a stables. And middle triple.
Immediately going for the triple to gap route, presumably. Maybe, let's see.
I don't know if it's double triple. Yeah. And it is. So double triple left and middle. This is interesting because if the double triple doesn't hit.
True.
Like, surely someone plays triple to gap, right? Like, out of the 75 people, someone just makes a decision. Maybe someone doesn't even notice there's a second triple. I know I personally make that mistake a lot where you're so zoned in on like, okay, I can do triple to gap because at ranked always guarantees a gap, even if there's 2 triples. Doesn't even guarantee any triples in the first place, just guarantees a gap in the stables. And so some people might just send the triple to gap, might not even look at that left triple. And if those runners get, 7, 8 explosives and these double triple guys get 2, 3, 4, like could cause a lot of variance in what we're going to go for the 0 cycle, for the 1 cycle, how we're playing the seed. And MLK right now.
Interesting. I feel like it is always weird to see the variance and how it impacts the scores here. It's something that we definitely have to keep an eye on here as we check this first chest. Not too much, not any obby in the second chest. Let's see these third chests here.
A little bit of movement error from MLK there, and there's some obby. He's at 16 though. Oh, and there he's at 21. And it looks like we have 5 beds and 1 anchor, notably before the blaze bed pre-craft. So that's 6 explosives total. If we want to use a blaze bed, that's only 5, which is hittable on a large amount of, the easy zeros, right? Like side setups, you're really not going to get there. Some cage stuff, some offset stuff, you're not really going to get there. But easy zeros, you can hit the 4 bed, 1 anchor.
But check out this pace. I mean, sub 4 fort. I mean, a little bit of difficulty finding the spawner here, but very, very strong pace here as Jay rocks up to the spawner here now on 5 hearts, but able to kill the blazes. And I mean, this is crazy pace.
Yeah. Jay first in the fort, not first in the fort, but first the spawner, notably. And MLK was trying to Pyre, use the mapless pie, right? Because it does just pick up block entities, and so you can pick up that mob spawner, try to get the spike, try to know where you need to go in the fort. But maybe he was just picking up the chests in the bad part or just not picking up anything. Lost a lot of time, Nerdy, like you said, on this spawner nav. And so Jay, very ahead here. He's committed to the blaze bed. Not sure exactly how many explosives he has.
Oh no, and
MLK's committed lava blaze bed. Ew. Oh, and that is some unfortunate plumbing, but he's got it blocked off, actually. I thought it was spreading more than it was, but he has blocked the sources off. But it definitely eats his spawns there. That's a maybe 2 spawn that he got. Whereas it could have been 4 if there was no lava there.
And getting some more rods here now. I'm just curious to see if anyone's on faster pace. I mean, I feel like these are probably some of the best runners here as far as the pace since we saw them.
I mean, MLK was first in the Bastion. Jay first at the spawner.
Yeah.
Notably not first to blind. Looks like HDMI cables in chat is first to blind, but you don't know how many rods people blind off when they do. MLK right now has 5, but you can trigger that blind message on just 1 rod. So not going to really know the pace till we get to the stronghold. And yeah, MLK, look, 4 bed, 1 anchor. We got some gold picks, but it's interesting to see that this could be one of those seeds, in previous mid-seasons, previous LCQs, some seeds, like you have 7 explosives, it's front cage. There's a minute and a half between the first and the last completion because it's a 0 that 95% of players will be able to hit, right? And if not even 100%, it's like the first 0 that you practice. But here, this is 4 bed, 1 anchor. If this is a weird tower, like top 103, maybe some people don't get the pearl off to get that high. Or if it's a side setup, maybe most people don't even go for it, or some people try to send it because maybe they feel like they have to, and then you're in some sort of chase down situation. This could be a seed with a lot of variance in these finish times just because of the explosive situation that these runners are in.
I mean, this is ridiculous pace here. Take a look here, Jay. It looks like building the portal now at 6 minutes, and we see HDMI cables. Is that getting I Spy? I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, looks like that is first into the stronghold.
Ridiculous
Is this preemptive
pace
gonna hit?
here.
It is.
Now
And
in,
look, no, notably only on 9 hearts. He's got 4 cod. He's got 5 beds. Maybe
5
didn't
beds, 1
blaze
anchor?
bed. I mean, could just be a difference in like checking string trades in the chest. Also, Emilk we saw had like 16 gold ingots when he left the Bastion, so could have traded those out for extra string. But he's gonna send this 0. He's got 5 beds and 2 anchors. Yeah, so
wow.
something totally different. But this is top 97, and he's choked the build up a little bit. So this is 95 side setup, and with 5 beds, 2 anchors, this should be doable. But it's not the freest 0 by any means.
First 2 beds look very solid. Last
Notably
kind of
not going for a
bed.
side bet on this. So we're just going to have to pull these anchors out. And look at
Ooh.
how awkward this dragon is. Didn't go for the multi-block. He's on fire now. But he's got the fire res and he gets the kill. Wow. Incredible.
Beautiful stuff. That was a fantastic 0. I mean, very, very close, but you know, he had to bring it for the content. He had to work for that 0 there, Feinberg.
Yeah.
As we now see
100%.
Danny in the end as well. Infume as well. Getting the 0 off. Looks like his first bet.
I wonder if anyone will really be able to get to top standing here on 97. I think it's so hard. Danny at 91, he's not even going to go to 95 here. I think Infume hit the 0 in the bottom right from 91 standing as well. How is the 0 going to go for Danny? He's got the multi-block. It flies for him at 91. Wow.
Unfortunate.
Maybe Infume went to 95 then. I could be misspeaking. Silver going for the 0 on our screen as well. Ral going for the 0. Jay going for the 0. All these runners going for this side setup here.
And it looks like Silver gets it off.
Ral hits the 0.
Beautiful stuff.
Jay does not hit the 0, notably. 2 for 3 success rate on the right side of our screen. Beef Salad doesn't get the placement off. Can he clutch it? Oh, he doesn't have a bed in the hotbar. Misplaced.
Unfortunate.
Obsidian.
Duval also getting 4th place there. Nahan, Bing Pigs.
Manji closing out 6. Yeah. Some big names with the finishes here. But HDMI Nerdy taking that 1st place spot. New name in the scene, potentially.
Oh, that's a huge win for him, and definitely valuable points going into this. And Jay takes a death there, unfortunately. That is not good whatsoever.
Jacko going for the 0. Jacko at 100 standing. Got very high. And looks like Jacko's going to be able to hit the 0. Lume hits the 0. Blade going for it. Elson going over it. So all these runners, you know, it's respectable. Obviously, I mean, it is a hard 0, but these runners are going for it. You know, we've seen a lot of them fail, but they are sending it, you know, because you're pressured. It's not like a 1v1. Again, like we said earlier, it's not like you're playing someone that isn't in the stronghold, and you might not want to go for it. You might want to take your chances on half bow or something like that. But in this situation where hitting the 0 versus not is the difference between getting points or not, all these runners we've seen on our screen have just been going for it.
Yeah.
Whether they mess it up or not. Bloons with a very impressive chase down on the top right just now. Automat going for the 0. EDCR Nerdy, name you said to watch out for, going for the 0 right now, but he might not even be able to get it off. 20 completions so far. We only get to see 24. Automat's dragon is about to die. Bloons' dragon is dying right now. And I don't even know if EDCR is going to be able to kill the dragon. He's
there
not.
We go.
A 728.
HDMI cables with a 728 is crazy. What a fantastic for a seed for him.
Yeah, I mean, a great chase down. I saw him get on fire. I thought he didn't have fire res. I thought he was going to die while the dragon was dying, but he gets the chase down after not side setup, extending that bed, whatever, however you call it, you know, the like left, right, multi-block, whatever. But HDMI cable, strong start, wins the first seed. We'll throw it over to the standings as soon as they load in for us here. Because we saw some heavy hitters, Nerdy, in the top 5 and the top 10. We saw Doog, Silver, Ral, Manji, all those names. Curious to see anyone that we potentially missed getting some big points here on seed 1.
Yeah, no, it was a great first seed though. I mean, that went very well. I'm excited to see who got points, but also I'm curious to see who did not get points. Like if there's any notable names that maybe
That
didn't
you
get
don't
a
see up there?
completion that we
Exactly,
didn't. Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I'm kind of curious to see. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I know sometimes they don't always show the sort of the later pages, so maybe we don't have access to that, but we can figure it out from.
I used up all my transition luck when I said, let's send to the nether. I wasted it all. We have to wait for the standings. So Nerdy, talk to me. How do you like your new light?
My new light?
Yes.
It's good. I got these lights.
So can you
yesterday.
like point your hand to it? I feel like it's on that side. You have two?
There's two.
You have two.
over there.
Okay, I was gonna
Yep.
say there was one on the right side, but there's two. Okay.
On the right, there's one on the left. I need to like figure out the best way to display them. Right now, they are being held up behind my monitor, which is really scuffed. It's really, really scuffed. It is
Scuffed in the sense that like they could just fall and like eat shit on your
Yeah.
desk at any time. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
probably. But
I was gonna say the
we'll
lighting
figure it out.
looks great. Like, I would be more worried. Like, that's why. I mean, I've never gotten a light because I mean, primarily I'm a little lazy. I also don't think my lighting is that bad. But also, like, I feel like it'd be so distracting having like bright lights behind your monitor. But I think it's probably just something you get used to, or like you put them in.
I don't know. I don't
Whatever.
know. I have no idea. I don't know if it's bad for my eyes. That's the only thing. Like I want to make sure it's not bad for my eyes. I don't know what would be bad
Oh,
for
like
my
bright
eyes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Cause like you can look at a solar eclipse and apparently that's bad. That's bad. Do you know what I mean? Like apparently like what
I don't
what
think
makes
it's the same level of light as.
but if it's I'm staring at a light for like 2 hours and it's just kind of in my peripheral. Is that bad? I just don't know.
I think the problem with this. I think the problem with the solar eclipse is that your brain doesn't know that it's bright because it's too
Okay.
far away. So your eyes can't dilate or something.
Your lights are not
Or-
the sun? Well, I know, but I don't understand why you can. Is it because it's like a really small, like thin light, like behind
UV is the
behind moon?
problem.
Oh, UV is the
I
problem.
thought it was just because your eyes like don't naturally like you don't have like the instinct to like squint or something. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, that's fine. Like I thought it was because I thought that's what it was.
Okay, I was kind of joking. I feel like though staring at a light would just be bad. Like in my head, that's just not. That sounds bad.
Well, no,
Like,
you shouldn't
having
stare at a
be-
light in general, but like
Yeah.
I always thought it was like when you stare at like a flashlight in your eye, you have like the instinct to like look away, but like the sun, your brain like doesn't. That's what I thought it was. Okay, administration has talked. We're going to the next seed. We're fixing the leaderboard in the back end, and we'll have it at the end of seed 2. That's what we've been told. If you have any hate or complaints, send it to Nerdy. Fuck.
Okay, apparently it's the UV. I didn't know that. This is why I like streaming because you learn things every day, and I learned that apparently it's the UV according to chat. Surely chat's right.
Chat's always right, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What if chat gives you conflicting information? Then what happens with your axiom there?
Then they're both right,
Okay, that's
and
no,
it's an
that's good.
unsolvable question.
Okay, no, that's
what
valid.
it is.
That's valid.
That's what the actual problem is. All right, we're gonna get the next seed whenever we are ready. So I've been told. We're waiting for it. Seed 2, Nerdy. Seed 1 was BT. Seed 2. I want a desert temple in the first 3 seeds before we eliminate people.
Surely. That was a good seed though. I like that one a lot. A sub 8, you can never complain.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh. Damn
another
it.
BT. Oh, it's a shipwreck maybe.
Shipwreck.
Sorry, Feinberg. Sorry,
They
Feinberg.
fooled
It is
us. They
not your
fooled us
day.
with the acacia. They fooled us, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
There they all go. And no one is getting lost. Looks like Bloons and Emerald hurting the pack. hurting their soldiers.
True,
towards the
true, true.
shipwreck.
Everyone's scared of those two.
And the ravine's right here, so surely, Nerdy, nobody misses the ravine, right?
I really, really hope so in this case. I feel like this context would be very sad if people missed this ravine. There's some good food though. There's some good iron, obviously, and
Surely not a single
this
person
looks like it should be pretty linear.
enters in a different spot because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I feel like this should just be pretty linear. We should see kind of a lot of
Is
people
that Infume?
delayed. Oh, interesting.
Bro, we got some
Yeah.
freaks not playing for the trees. This is crazy. Who is bounding in the top right? Ban them. Ban them. They figured it out. They figured it out.
And Infume,
It is
though, it's their
Infume.
first.
What a freak, bro. These guys are playing ship only, no leaves. Had a few soldiers doing that, and he's going to be in the nether first. All right, let's send it to the nether. He's not even in the nether right now, actually. He didn't get we need to go deeper, but let's send it to the nether. And we're back. We'll get it. Hey, there we go. Nice.
And there we are. We have Infume in the nether first.
Oh, no bow
Oh.
clutch. GG.
Okay,
And
it
look
was
at
a
this.
nice try. I saw the
He's
vision.
never punished. So lucky. The luckiest Minecraft player, by the way. We have logs in the nether for blocks because we just played off the shipwreck. Luckiest possible player. Somebody told him.
Guy's like this guy's mad. He's so mad. Infume, he's just playing the game, man. Just let him play the game, you know?
So lucky.
We do have the Bastion here now for Infume. And looks like we're gonna maybe do a manhunt here, is what he's going for. It is lava though, which is very awkward,
This is a
very
bit
risky.
interesting. I think it. Oh wow, he's found the 10 obsidian second floor outside housing chest. If that's the deal breaker, that is gonna be crazy. And he's playing
Not manhunt.
just like mid hunt or mid hunt.
I kind of like that.
Hey.
I kind of like that name.
Hey, are we cooking?
That's kind of
Mid-hunt.
good. That's kind of good though. I think that's kind of good.
He's playing mid down from manhunt. Not gonna get as many pigs as top down. I really don't think he's gonna save more than one or two guys from the outside. Ral top down, Manji top down, Jay, manhunt. Could be just, a block situation as well, right? Like Infume isn't even really in a position where he has like the blocks to get up to top down from the way that he approached the Bastion from the front entirely. So, you don't even have the height. You're right there on manhunt. Unfortunately, it was lava sea, so he couldn't really fully send it. But this lack of blocks didn't really affect him.
Yeah, no, I mean he's just able to get those blocks from the trees and just play the run how he wants to. Now checking the trades here.
Oh, the pigs are dead! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, it's
There
a
they
bit of
go.
a disaster.
Oh, yeah. It's just unlucky, bro.
That is.
He didn't actually kill them, and it doesn't actually really matter. If he can shake it off, it's like fine. That's like a micro thing that like is very possible that it like pisses you off for the rest of the seed, and then you like don't think about blaze betting, or you don't like. This is something that would happen to me, and then I would forget where the fort was if I saw it.
You
know what I mean?
So annoyed.
Yeah, like I would just forget. I'd be like, oh my god, where did I see the fort? Because I'd just be so pissed about like the mistake. Maybe this is a personal problem.
What's he going for here? Is he going for more explosives? I guess I'm not sure. Be some.
I know he has 20. Ral is leaving. I don't know what Infume's going for here. Actually, I saw you started to dig these backups.
He has 40 string, and then I don't know.
I mean, if you have to play for half bow and you get a slow perch, that's like 3 minutes, and so it's really bad. How much glowstone does he have? No, this is so weird. He has 3 anchors and 3 beds. I don't know why he's getting these backups. Does he not have 20 obby?
No, he has 20.
Just...
Pretty sure.
I don't know what he's doing.
No, he's 26.
This is what I'm saying. He's just pissed off, so he's digging the backups. He's just pissed off.
Okay, yeah, he's just you. He's just
pissed off. Maybe he thought his 3 dark oak planks were his obby or something, and so he has to trade for 17. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying that one mistake. I don't know why he went for those backups there, but it's put him completely behind on the seed. There's 4 people on your screen right now in the fort. and probably at least a few more. Oh, Ankle Boy. Big Magma Cube. Ankle Boy is a little bit of a sleeper name to do well in this MSS. Haven't seen him have playoff runs, big statements since, season 4, I think, when he got second.
Yeah, that would be exciting to see him potentially make a name for himself. And
Why I still don't know why Infume got the backups.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I was trying to think about that too. I guess just a mistake. It must. I think that must be what
Yeah,
it
I don't
is.
know.
Just
I don't know.
must have miscounted his explosives or something. And yeah, now we have
Yeah.
these
This is
runners.
notably
Several.
not as fast of a seed as the last one. HDMI Cable's got a 729 on seed 1. We'd need to be in the end like right now to try to match that pace. And no one has even blinded.
I think Ral
Not
is about to
sure.
blind, as you said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he does have 6 rods. Ankle Boy has 4. I think Ankle Boy has 2 anchors and 4 beds as well. I'm not
goodness.
sure the explosive count for everybody else.
Ral getting beaten up here as he leaves for his blind portal, but able to get the measurement here with Ankle Boy as well. It looks like a 291 distance. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
So, very, very close.
Low key, the meta play, it's hardware dependent as well, which is funny. But if you crank your render and it loads fast enough in the portal animation, you could see the portal room and then you pre-nav the stronghold.
Wow.
It's food for thought in the ocean situations there.
There you
Patented
go.
Feinberg strategy. I've always came up with the best ideas. That's one of them.
That sounds like cheating Feinberg of some kind, I don't know. You suddenly have an urge to up your render.
No, it's not even cheating. It's because it's 290 distance and you see the ocean. Like it's a good strat, but like it would never actually work because you'd have to like think about how.
Oh, I think you're saying going through the wall. I think you're saying X-raying. Never mind. I missed.
No, I mean like you see it ocean exposed.
Oh, okay. No, that's
It's
fair.
just
That's fair.
it's
possible.
It's just a stupid strat because like, no, I think maybe I explained it poorly.
I mean, it's all good, Feinberg. It's all good. I am I'm a little bit of a brick sometimes, As we see the stronghold bricks here.
Oh, this is
here. Do you see that transition there? That was kind of good.
That was good. I thought you were saying stronghold bricks because Raul's kind of bricking the nav, and I thought you were calling him a brick. But
no,
then I
would
realized
never
you were
do that. I would
talking
never
about.
call it.
Then I realized you were talking about like the blocks, like the cracked stone bricks, and the stone bricks.
Yeah. No,
I was like,
never
did
call
Nerdy
it
really just say that? And yeah. Anyways,
Ralph.
it's the
distraction here. Let's see if Ralph can hit the 0.
Oh, and look at this. He doesn't have to pearl clip. Ankle Boy does because they dug up in different spots. This is front 97 with a pearl clip. You should still be able to get to this top standing setup. Yeah, Raul gets there. Half a rotation to spare. Ankle Boy gets there as well. I wonder who's going to win this seed.
Ooh, yeah, it's going to be very, very close here.
Ankle Boy's dragging a little lower, but
There's
both...
3 rotations.
Oh.
But Ankle Boy messes up a little bit.
No, he went for a bad anchor +1 because he only has 4 bed 2 anchor. And that's why it wasn't as good. It's going to lose him first place on the seed, but he hasn't choked the 0. Is the notable thing. The notable thing to note is Ankle Boy doesn't choke it. It goes for the bed anchor +1. So he's going to get second place on the seed. Infume is somehow just him. He mined all the backups and he is currently zeroing. So he doesn't even lose that much time. He maybe would have won the seed if he didn't mind the backups. But he's gonna get like top 5.
You can see the 2 explosives left. Like assuming that's what he was waiting on. Like there's just
and maybe more beds too. Even looks like he's gonna get 4th. EDCR getting 3rd. Nerdy from getting 0 points on the last seed. Maybe just needed that warm up seed. Camo going for the 0. Beef salad. Half bowing. Ikmi's dead after the 0 somehow, or in the middle of the
disaster.
0. Aquacord going for it. Darby going for it. Not sure what happened to Beef Salad. Maybe he left early, but it looks like he has 4 anchors, so maybe he just had a bad pearl.
Camo gets the 0 off.
Darby and Aquacord both, yeah.
Lots of zeros happening.
Hit the 0. As long as you don't mess up your pearl clip on this seed, getting to this top setup and hitting this 0 shouldn't be too hard for the players in the lobby.
Yep.
As I say that, Donteros is bailing out of the 0. I'm sorry, but it's about hitting that pearl clip, and I mean, you do have to hit a nice pearl up. It's not free by any means. Like if it was front cage, it'd be free. If it was front like 85 or something, it'd be free. But you do have to throw a good pearl to get to top 97. But the tower is very forgiving. It gives you more time than you think
Oh,
for being a tall tower there. But we've seen on our screen, all 4 players have not zeroed or have failed to 0 and died. But Nerdy, the seed's almost over. 20 people have finished so far. Donteros could be one of those final 4.
yeah, we'll have to see here. Gets the dragon kill, and there's 2 more places. I don't know if it's going to
Is
be
he
enough
going to get
time.
1
There's
point?
23.
Is he going to get 1 point? Oh,
Yes.
he does. He gets it.
Barely gets
Donteros
1
gets his
point.
1 point.
Beautiful stuff.
It's important too, because after seed 3, we eliminate every player that doesn't have a point. So if that's the only point Donteros is going to get in the first 3 seeds, he gets to play until at least seed 5.
It's very nice. It's very nice
But
indeed.
I will say I don't think anyone who has had 1 point has went on to win, but he could be the first.
But I feel like it's still fun. You get to play more.
You get to play more. It is fun to not get eliminated. Surely we have the bracket. The standings. I'm cooked, I think.
It's okay. It's okay. It's early. Looks like apparently we won't. That's okay. That's okay.
Do we have... We don't have it at all, even for the Discord end of things. I hope it's being tracked, I will say. If anything, we'll get it sorted out at the end of seed 3, because then we have to like eliminate people, so then we really have to figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, that would be important.
But like all the VODs are there. If worse comes to worse, there's 2,000 people watching. If everybody counts, someone's got to be right. If everybody we just add it up manually, we could all figure it out together. But we'll get it sorted. We'll get into seed 3. We'll figure it out. Not that big of a deal. The gameplay is here for us, Nerdy, and that's all that matters.
That is very true. That is very true. How's the what do you got there, Farmer? What are we drinking?
Take a guess, bro. It's like one of 4 things, bro.
Coke?
Yes, you got it.
Nice. That's a good guess.
I don't have water in the Cane's cup, bro. Believe it or not.
You know, when I go to fast food restaurants, I get water. I get water. Is that crazy?
That's because you're a better person than I am. That's all it is.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a big. I feel like I don't have enough I don't know. I feel like sugary drinks for me are like they're good, but I feel like I don't want them with food. You know, I want them like kind of on their own.
You don't have to justify why you're drinking water, bro. Like think about it. Really. You don't have to make a justification for, oh, this is why I'm drinking water. Like it's not the side of the argument that you have to justify.
Yeah, maybe that's true. I don't know.
You'd have to justify the other side of the argument.
Well, it's all good. You know, we like drinking water here. I don't know. What is Are we stalling also? Are we losing people time?
I think I was looking. There's a new room code. We've had a new room code for every seed. Maybe someone's like bricking the lobby. I remember it used to be a problem that if someone left the game while it was running, it would just fully brick. And I swear that got fixed, but like maybe it didn't. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like we're just getting people back in the lobby again, and then we'll run seed 3 whenever we can run seed 3. So yeah, I guess we are stalling for a little bit. What is coffee your like favorite non-water drink?
Yeah. I'm kind of like those are kind of the only two things I drink, honestly, is coffee and water. That's like kind of it.
That's fine. That's okay. You're not
But
alone in that regard.
but like sometimes I can enjoy like a soda. It's not like I don't like soda. I think I just don't like. Yeah, I think it's mainly just I don't like eating food with soda. Is the thing. Like I want like if I'm going to a movie or something, I get maybe I get a soda and then just kind of drink it on throughout the movie. But
Sure. I see the take. When I go to movies, I get those ices, bro. Oh my god.
no, those
Oh,
those are funny, man.
oh my god, those go absolutely devious.
I don't know why that's just like you've never told me that, but I feel like that's the least surprising thing I've ever heard about you.
What is that? What are you
Yeah.
trying to say?
I don't know. I can just fully imagine you like being hyped to get an icy. I don't know.
No, dude, it's fucking heat too. Cause like at the movie theaters, oh my god, bro. Oh my god,
Yeah. Did you get one for
it
the
was
Minecraft
crazy.
movie?
Of course, bro.
Okay.
Isn't it
That's good.
crazy at that movies too? Like it's just cause you lock the fuck in when it starts playing. But like I swear during the trailers, you eat like half the popcorn and you drink like half the icy and you eat like half the candy. And
Yeah.
then it's like,
No.
damn, this is gonna be a big problem. And then you finish the movie and you got half a bucket of popcorn left. It's like, what the fuck happened?
No, that is weird. That
It's
is
just
weird.
because
No,
you
I know what you mean.
lock in, but it's like, how is that possible? You know,
I know what you mean.
happens to me
All right.
all the time.
The stalling has been concluded.
Ooh, sit up. Let's go.
We're
Let's
ready
go.
to go. We're ready to go. I'm
Desert
excited.
Temple. Desert Temple, please.
What do we got
Oh my
here?
god. Yes.
Desert
We did
Temple.
it.
We get a tornado. It's gonna be beautiful.
Manji's punching gravel. Oh my god. Amazing play. 3 gravel on the side of the wall there. Missed the block clutch with the gravel.
Oh, here
Oh,
we
maybe
go.
we don't have the tornado camera. That's okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
We can
I
imagine
did
it
just
in our
realize
heads.
that.
It's happening. The tornado is happening. You guys can
It's
visualize
too
it.
late. We missed it. The storm chasers are unemployed today. Maybe it has something to do with the server issues. I would rather Redline be working to fix the scoreboard than give us tornado cam. We'll take that trade off. It's okay. That's probably what's happening. That's okay.
And we now have a nice tree here. I wonder how many people went to this tree. It's definitely the closest I feel on Vstrid's screen here, but it could be some slightly different routes depending if maybe there's a closer lava pool or something like that in a different direction. I didn't
Yeah.
see a lava pool yet.
I haven't seen one for anybody. The interesting thing is that Manji is the only person, at least on our screen, to get this gravel patch on the way to the temple. And so he doesn't have to go all the way out of his way on this routing, this gravel sort of out of the way. But he hasn't, I don't think he's seen a lava pool. I mean, Vstrid hasn't seen a lava pool. Danny's looking in the desert right now, and he does find one. Manji's found one as well. So these runners are finding them. Vstrid finds a different one. I don't know if it's saved Manji that much time. He is entering kind of in the lead, but Infume has already entered and is already in the Bastion. So maybe Infume made this gravel play as well. Maybe Infume just routed the overworld better around a gravel patch. But we're on a bridge.
Interesting.
Could see a lot of people dying here.
Yeah, I was just thinking
I
that
could
exact
see a
thing.
lot of people dying here.
I'm curious also just generally to see how they handle that situation.
And as
Oh,
I say,
no!
that's someone in chat said Infume died, Watermelon died, and is going to forfeit. 2 minutes
I
in.
mean, it kind of makes sense in this context. I mean,
24
feel like
people
if
have to
you were-
finish, 70 people in the lobby.
yeah.
Possible.
So maybe if like half the lobby dies, but no, it's just not gonna. So we do now have the runners getting this route good to go. I mean, this is just a tough bastion for sure. Spawning on it like that, I think there's one or maybe even 2 hoglins like right there. Lots of pigs. That is not easy to handle at all.
Yeah, I mean, the runners that have been able to handle it have done so, but especially on these temple seeds, you're not like healing before you enter, and you're taking damage like falling down the temple, taking some residual damage from TNT, stuff like that. And so when you're entering the nether on like 6 hearts, you're not healing, right? You're not eating bread, you're not eating cod, you're not eating whatever. Situations like these become a lot more risky, as opposed to having the same exact nether enter on just like a BT overworld.
Yep.
Probably don't see nearly as many people die in this situation.
Now looking around here, do we see the fort yet? Looks like maybe someone entered the fort, but
No, someone got
hidden in the depths. Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
Trying to see like the first unique advancement, and Tiger picked up the debris in a bastion chest. That's okay.
We're just waiting on.
Shooter rules in the fort.
No, I think we're
First
good
in
to
the
go.
fort.
What are
Sub
we
4
waiting on here,
fortress
Beastrid?
on a
Let's go.
temple seed.
We're out. We're ready to go.
Pizu in the fort as well. Who's going to find the spawner first, though? All these runners on the fort on our screen, but no one at the spawner yet, and I don't think anyone's even seen it. Where could it possibly be? Pizu looking to Pearl. Tutorul has found it.
And
EDCR finds it
like
as well.
EDCR gonna be getting the donut here going. Oh no, not donut. This is, I'm not sure what that's
So-
called. I forget what that's called.
Like the
4 TNT
three,
setup where you put the two on the
TNT?
side.
Oh, just raised donut.
Is it raised donut? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Raised
4
donut.
TNT,
Very
but
nice.
you raise the 2.
Yeah.
Raising the 2 just blows up the sides a little better. Pizu still looking for the spawner here. It is sort of buried in this like tree sort of area, so I wonder, like, is it just fully around this tree for him? Yeah, it is just fully in this tree for Pizu. He's found it, but maybe he got worse tree RNG than other players. I don't really know how everyone ended up finding this. Looks like the tree is almost fully blocking Woodlow as well, but Pizu's at the spawner. And crawling to a second one. Maybe that's the spawner that other people are at. This one also has a tree on it. It's
Lots
a
of trees in the way.
fortress. Yeah.
Just want to make themselves known, you know.
And it's so weird too, because like, look, he's just trying to figure out how he even TNTs this, because the tree's just in the way of where you would place the TNT normally. Like,
Very
how do
awkward.
you even get the TNT off?
And see how many explosives we got here. So 18 wool, and we've got enough for 2 anchors. So definitely chilling on explosives here for the runners, as we should see some blinds coming out here soon. Yeah, tutor rule, ECR blinding, and getting that measurement up to 100%. I think EDCR had a mismeasure maybe, or just slightly not 100%. So just securing that stronghold, as we see Pizu killing the blazes up to 5 rods now. Gonna get that blind going.
Yeah, I mean, Pizu's been playing this double spawner. I'm not sure if anyone else has been playing the double spawner as much as Pizu has. He has a little tunnel dug out between the two. They're very, very committed to it. While Yoshi's at a different fort or something, like he's at a fully open spawner on our screen, so maybe some people are even going to be heading to different strongholds.
Ooh, yeah.
Or this fort has 3 spawners. I mean, I don't think that's true, but you never know.
That definitely could be interesting. I mean, obviously, it could be really, really bad if you get a horrible stronghold. But if everyone else gets a horrible stronghold, then this could be a very good thing, Feinberg.
Yeah, creates some variance. Tutorworld building his portal right now. Could be the first player to I Spy on our screen. Is he
With
at
the
the right
scuff
chords?
timers. You love to
He
see
is.
it. There we go.
He's
Gets
got
the
a
spike.
nice big orange. Yep. Instantly dead mid, but he's going to find the way to go in that direction.
Around here.
Trying to rescan. Yeah, you think the spike is one way and then you can't really commit it. I like the fact that he's rescanning and it's a library. EDCR committing this way as well. Is he going to commit down to the library? He also is. Ankle Boy in the stronghold as well. He's not committing down the same door. Going to go more left. And
he
that's
does
where it
find it.
is.
Wow.
Gets a little bit more of an accurate angle. Pizu finds it through a cave here as well. But Beef Salad on our screen first into the end. Reading chat.
Oh, wow.
And it's front of cage.
Let's see here. Ankle Boy now entering the end with Pizu. Beef salad here, going for the 0. Crazy pace.
Yeah, and it's pretty simplistic 0 here. Front 99, beef salad, kills the dragon.
And
Pizu
takes it
falls
back.
off the tower, unfortunately. That's some big points that he's going to be missing out on. Was definitely on pace to top 3, top 5 this seed, and
Damn.
just slips off, I guess. I wasn't even watching exactly what happened. Maybe a nerves thing,
Unfortunate.
maybe just, misinput, who knows. But Emerald going to be sending 95 here. Tutorial hits the 0. Camo going for the 0.
And remember, every single person you see completing the seed here is at least going to be in the next 2 rounds.
Ankle Boy, Tutorial, EDCR. EDCR 2 top 5 placements after not finishing the first seed. Eric choking the 0. Has to wait for the perch. And that might just kill all of his points on the seed entirely, because if you get to this setup, this is front 95 standing, front 99 standing. We have like 7 explosives, 8 explosives maybe for these runners. Very, very hard to mess it up once you get there. So,
yeah,
going to potentially see these completions rifle in here very, very fast. Vistra, Nahan, Camo, 8th, 9th, 10th. Ludlow's at 11th. Jonah's going for the 0. All these runners getting points. 17th place already, 18th place already. Sanjinu placed his first bed when 8 people were done with the seed, and now there's 19 people done with the seed. He might not even get points. 20.
Unfortunate.
Oh, there was the feed. I mean, I don't think he's going to get points at all. I think the seed's just over. 23 completions.
There it is.
And it's over.
GG. An 850 from Beef Salad, though. Very impressive. The Temple seed, always a little bit slow compared to others, but still able to clutch it up.
Yeah, and it could definitely be. I wonder, we did see runners go to different forts. So I wonder exactly if it was a fort difference, or, we also saw the runners on our screen get pretty lost trying to find the spawners. Could just be Beef Salad just decided to full send the right way at the very start, because obviously they were pretty blocked by those trees, but maybe he hit that Pyre, got it done, hit, or just some good brain RNG went the right way. But Beef Salad winning that seed. And wow, we have it. Amazing. There's the leaderboard.
V-Strip on top, 53 points. You love to see it. 7 round, Ankle Boy, Infume, EDCR, HDMI cables. Fascinating.
No one's really been pulling away with it, though, is what we've noticed. I mean, if you win all 3 seeds, you get 24 points every time. That's 72 total points. V-Strid, 19 off that mark. But, no one in the 60s, no one in the high 50s, and it's pretty close competition. I mean, even throughout this entire board.
Yep.
Some names here that we haven't seen before, and a lot of names here that we have seen before.
For sure. I am curious to see how many people got eliminated, because I do feel like we've seen lots of different completions. I just don't know how many people have had 3 bad seeds today.
Not sure. Yeah. Again, everyone who has 0 points is eliminated. Looks like there's 58 people in the stage, and we started with 75, 72, something like that. So maybe we've lost 14-ish people. Again, it could be a thing that we just hard for us to tell, because trying to fix the server situation, the leaderboard situation. But we have the standings, right? That's a dub compared to the first 2 seeds.
Yes, and I'm glad things aren't broken.
Just got confirmation that Nerdy, there are 41 people with points. I wonder if we have a page 2 of the standings. We might be asking for too much here. But I wonder. Oh, it's beautiful. There it is. Maybe we have a little more than 41 people then, because this is the 40th place player and they're at 5 points. Do we have a page 3 of the standings? Now that might be too much. That's too much, I guess. But we have a page 2. We have a beautiful page 2. Page 3 is too much, but that's okay.
You love to see it though. Lots of names here also. Danny Boy,
I mean, even these
Nemerald.
people like barely out of the top 20, like maybe Ludlow is sort of where you draw the line being at 14 points. But if we flick back to page 1, I mean, if you get top 10 in midseason, you get those face points. And top 10 right now is 35 points. And if you're at 17, you win the seed, you're at 41. Like, sure, you might not be there because everyone else is getting points, but you just string together 2 good seeds, like 2 top 3s, 2 top 5s, you could very easily be in the top 10 or at least very close to it. So it's very, very possible for any of those runners to still make it happen. But V Stridden first and Enko Boy Nerdy, that's a name that I personally wasn't expecting to be rounding out a place in our top 4. Looking at Enko Boy's elo graph is funny. He decayed from 42 days ago until yesterday. He had played 2 ranked games in total. He decayed from 1900 elo to 1730. So he's currently at 1700 elo. Just hasn't basically played at all in the last month, but
Wow.
he still got it apparently. Has a sub 10 average this season. It's better than a lot of players in the top 10 even.
Yep. Yep.
Very, very impressive stuff. I don't think we're going to even send it to an intermission. I feel like we did enough yapping, enough stalling there. I think we're getting ready to get into seed 4. And we'll get that going whenever everyone sorts out the room. But we've got the list of the new players. We've got all of that sorted out. So maybe a couple more minutes that we have to stall. I can't think of any crazy stalling ideas right now. Crazy questions.
I probably can. Let me think.
What does RVCA stand for?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Some surfing thing or something. I don't know. My dad got me this hoodie when he was in Hawaii, so that's all I know.
New York based clothing company.
I think it's surfing related, but honestly, maybe I'm not even sure.
The name resembles the Greek. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this. Poyxa. Poya. I don't know. That sounds like chicken in Spanish. I just good luck means closed in English apparently.
There you go. Now we know.
We need media training. Hello?
Hey guys, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need all that media training stuff. We're fine. We're professionals here. We're experts. All that stuff. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine.
What if Curryway Media trains us?
Everybody could media train us.
Like secondhand media training. He spreads the knowledge that he's gotten onto us. I should pop it in Google Translate and like do the auto word thing.
Step 1: remove groceries from your kitchen island. Damn. Okay, chill.
It's the perfect place for them. It's perfect proximity. Curryway's just mad.
I'm glad I passed step 1. I'm glad I passed step 1 here. Now I feel like I'm gonna get called out for step 2, but it's okay.
We're back to the spectator cam. Is this a BT or a shipwreck? We have to lock in, Nerdy.
We have to lock in, indeed. It looks like a BT to me, as the runners are all going right to one. You can tell when they're all going to one single block. It's a BT.
Magnet. No, these guys on the left, they're getting lost. Somebody save them. Is that the ravine? Oh my god, it's not the ravine. GG? Oh wait, it is the ravine. Wow. It's like a double-decker ravine. I got juked there.
It's okay. It's all good. We got Enko Boy crafting the iron pick first. Once again, proving himself today.
Is that gonna win him the seed, Nerdy?
Well, it just might, Fiber. It just might. That's all that matters there.
First to the iron pick. He wasn't first to the iron, notably. Oh god. There are ravines that are real over
Lots of
here.
people getting baited
Yo,
over here to the
who's
right.
going off the
I
top of the
don't
island?
know.
Okay.
That
There's a
might not
real
be
ravine
good. That
there.
doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's good over there. We'll have to see. Lots of
Oh
people
no.
going north here as well. I'm just
Oh,
assuming that's north.
no, who's this? They got saved. These 3 people are saved.
Are these people saved?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, no,
They're
this is
saved.
fine.
Everyone's saved. Moderators to the nether.
To the nether we go.
Bam. We did it.
Aqua cord. Heading over to the bastion here.
Treasure, I think. Yes. I think I saw the fort to the right as well. Could easily have been a bitrate situation, though. You know, they really should have made the fortress like bright pink or something. Because then, you know, if they thought about the situation where you're watching someone play on low bitrate, they would have, you know, realized that Aquacord almost dying to getting corner hit and treasure there, but he doesn't get corner hit enough to die. Starting the route. I think the fort's behind these runners, but again, I am just not sure if what I saw was the fort or just a fog blob of nothingness. But
And yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really tell either if I couldn't really
whoa,
tell.
lots of lava here on the side. Wow, it's like on both ends of this. I wonder, Nerdy, if any singular runner will hit this lava. There's 40 people
That's
in
a
the
good
lobby.
question.
Do you think?
It is conveniently just not in your way at all.
Yeah, it's not in your way.
You know?
It's not spreading, but like, does one person mechanically mess up and hit the lava? I just wonder.
I feel like someone's got to. Someone's got to. And I feel like you've now cursed it. We're going to see someone do it, I think.
I mean, we're only watching 4 players. There was 42 in the lobby.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Because we're not going to switch to others like we do with 0.
2,000 people watching. There's 40 people playing. We spread everybody out. 50 people watching each player. We'll figure it out. We'll know if someone hits the lava.
True.
I bet you no one did. But like maybe all it takes is you just hit like A for like
I don't
one
know.
click or something.
I mean, there's a lot of people playing. There's just a lot of people playing.
I know there's just a lot of people playing. It's not a mistake that you should ever make, but it's something that you just could. That is just possible.
Pre-crafting the double bed there. What's your opinion on crafting 2 beds? What's your opinion on that for the double blaze bed? Do you like it? Or do you think it's...
That was the fort. I'm a genius. I don't even know if that's what I saw though. I don't know, man. Double blaze bed is interesting. It requires a lot more thinking. And so in a situation where the game is already so thinking heavy, and in a situation where a lot of seeds, it doesn't really matter because you just have enough time to like make the spawner normal. It's potentially worse, but it is just like, if you have infinite explosives and you have 2 beds and you double blaze bed a spawner, it is just better. It clears the blocks faster. You spend less time. Like, yeah, sure, it's like a little slower to do the setup, like by a second or 2, but all the blocks are instantly cleared. You don't have to mine anything. There's less fire, I think, or like the same amount of fire, because the second bed like blows up the fire from the first bed. So it's like the fire isn't even that big of a problem. EDCR has like 20 strays. Oh my god.
That's just crazy.
It's just interesting. I think the problem comes like, then you have to start thinking like, let's say you have 7 explosives, right? Like, do you want a single blaze bed and be on 6? Do you want a double blaze bed and be on 5? And it's like, it's just more thinking. And a lot of it is also, I feel like we don't have the numbers either. Like, what are the odds that you can hit a 0 cycle with 6 beds? What are the odds you can hit a 0 cycle with 5 beds? If it lowers your odds by 15%, is that worth it? Like, are you getting a 15% benefit on double blaze betting? And if it's a seed like what am I trying to say? The benefit is also different as well because like if there's a 50% less chance that you can't zero, that might lose you a minute and a half on the seed. But if there's a 15% chance that you lose a blaze on the spawn cycle, is that going to lose you a minute? Like, no. Is it
Right.
going to lose you 10 seconds, 20 seconds? Like, I just don't know what the right decision is. I feel like it's something that we could figure out with numbers eventually. Rannick dead in the bottom right of our screen. That's a little bit of a long-winded answer to your question. Personally,
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't do it because there's a lot of thinking and I already suck. And there's already too much to think about. And it is just simplifying your gameplay if you always just do one bed, because two beds can be wrong sometimes. It can lose you some seeds to zero. And I don't like thinking about it, so I don't do it. But I think it is the correct play a decent amount of the time. And it's something that I think in the coming seasons, in the coming years, that runners will get more comfortable with. Double blaze bed setups. Maybe we'll see some easier setups invented, faster setups. Maybe we'll see triple blaze bed. I doubt it. But like, it's something that could definitely be improved just with more knowledge of the game, more comfortability with every other split. EDCR is like a portal room spike this way, like a eyes filled in spike. This is like an insane cave spider spike, but he might think it's a doubled spike. He's very convinced. But Darby on our screen has found
spike
it.
looked really good to me. It looks like now he's got a different spike kind of this direction.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where this was. I didn't see where Darby went, but Darby's in the end first here. I think maybe second. I don't know who got the advancement in EDCR's chat, but Darby's sending this zero.
Let's see.
99
here.
standing.
Camo as well in the end. Aqua Cord as well.
And it is back 94. So if you have good pearls, you can get to 99 pretty easily. Aqua Cord's there, almost a rotation early. And this is a pretty simple zero as well. And Aqua Cord's got 8 beds. So this whole double blaze bed argument, I think the correct play on this seed, because you have 8 beds even after the double blaze bed. He hits the 5 explosive. Gonna notch himself a second place completion? Third place? Looks like Darby and Walyoshi both got 829s, but Walyoshi loses by half a second that first place completion. Aqua Cord does get third. V-Strid in fourth. Beef Salad hitting the zero. And this is, again, another one of those zeros like we saw last seed, Nerdy, that as long as you get to the coordinates here, you're going to hit the zero. This is something that all these runners should be lights out on. It's just about throwing those pearls and getting to the setup without choking the build, choking the pearls, whatever.
I could hit this one, Farmer. I could hit this one.
I believe in you. I believe you could.
See,
you hit it in practice.
This actually took me a while to get down for the
and
95
Jacko, as I say that, on 1 HP, is he going to die to shooting this crystal, though?
Oh!
No!
Oh my god, wow. That's
Wait, the dragon's not dead! I thought the dragon died!
No, that would have been such an awesome clip. It's okay, though.
I thought he killed the dragon. Oh, jeez.
It was on, like, literally 1
I
HP.
thought, yeah, it must have been on 1 HP. I thought it was dead. I mean, he doesn't get points for the seed now, though. 19 finishes. I swear we're going to just see them rifle in here.
That was a good attempt. It was a good attempt.
They're not rifling it as fast as I thought. So if he had this chase down a little faster, maybe he could have gotten a couple points. Two to rules, dragon's dying. Unlegit dragon's dying. That's going to be the end of the seed. Doog, notably getting a perch right now, so choke the zero in some way. He's going to get no points. And he was someone who was like barely in the top 20. So Doog now has to have a good 5th seed to, I think, even still be in the running after that 5th seed elimination.
No, that was an intense seed. I feel like lots of runners just struggling a little bit with that zero, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like back 94 is sometimes it can mess you up a little bit, you know. You gotta go for push 99 or go for the side setup, and it's just a little bit scuffed. But it's all good. We see here lots of runners. Ooh, yeah, HDMI cables getting 0 points there. That's unfortunate.
And
Mayhem
look
as
at
well.
Vistrid though.
Vistrid staying on top.
Widening that gap. It is now a sizable gap. 74 points to 61 in a joint second between Ral and Infume after just 4 seeds. And I mean, the 13-point gap, not a lot. Vistrid does still have to keep the pressure on, right? You know, 1 seed gets you 0 points. Ral and Infume just need to get top half. And then they're contesting Vistrid for that top 1 spot. But you only need to get top 4 in midseason to get those full phase points reward. And Vistrid's got a decent margin between them and 5th place. But Aquacord, yeah, I mean, he was someone on page 2. Wall Yoshi was on page 2 as well on 10 points. Now he's up to 33, is in 17th, but that's getting closer to the top 10. Let's look at the second page if we can. And yeah, Dugan 22nd. And I think we're going to be eliminating down to the top 21. I'm pretty sure we have 42 people playing in the last seed. After seed 5, we eliminate down 50% of our players. So Doog would be the first elimination if we eliminated them right now. So he's got to get some points on the board to stay in MSS. So do runners like Lume, Emilk, Pizu, Emerald, Danny, Hinart, names we've seen in playoffs before. All those runners have to get some points on the board, and they have to get more points on the board than the players ahead of them as well to fight for these top 20 spots on their way to try to get into the top 10.
Absolutely. We've got Infume having a good day, though, I will say. And that's with a 0. I know he had a death in one of the seeds. So having 61 points in 3 out of the 4 seeds is very, very good.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe a couple of their runners have crashed their instances. I think some people said Dougal crashed on seed 3, so it could be part of the reason why he is
No, definitely, yeah.
At 22 points. I mean, it's not the full reason though, right? We should on 74. You know, a seed crash or a crash during one round doesn't lose you 50 points, but it's definitely part of the reason, right? Like that's some points that could have helped them out for sure. But we got one more seed. Duke can still make his way to the top 20. Vistrid can make an even bigger gap between themselves and the rest of the top 4 whenever we are ready to send it into seed 5 before we eliminate down to about our top 20.
I am ready, Farmberg. It's going to be a good one.
I am very excited as well.
What do you think is going to be the next seed? What's your prediction? I think it's going to be... I think we're getting another Temple seed. What about you?
We haven't had a Room Portal seed or a Village seed yet.
Do you think we're going to get some variety?
I mean, why not, right? Like, if they're all the same seed type, it's not... Like, I don't think it's necessarily... I don't know how the seeds are picked for this.
You think they're independent events? Or do you think they're dependent?
Yeah, I don't think it's like destined to be 2 of each seed type. Like we've seen 2 BTs already. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another BT in the last 5 seeds or even this one. But like I think in the same vein, if there were like 5 BT seeds, I don't think we would. I think they're like Oliver or the refs or whatever would like change it around, you know?
Okay.
Like I think it's random, but it's like filtered, you know?
I don't feel like they're fully independent. Is what I think. I think they're definitely.
I think we're
like you said, they're definitely linked. Yeah.
I think we're saying the same thing. Yeah.
You're the stats guy. You're the stats guy, Farmer. You should know this.
Dude, I'm washed, bro. Acacia Village. Is it a temple?
Acacia Village.
Acacia Village? Where's everybody? There they are. 3 people.
Village.
Oh hell no. Why are there only 3 people? Oh, they're all loading in now. There we go. Why do those people like load in so much faster? It's got to just be server lag or something. But there's an Acacia Blacksmith. Food on the way as well. These
Silver there first.
I mean, that means he didn't grab the hay bales though, or he's just so fast that he grabbed the hay bales and went to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
But I'd presume that wasn't what happened.
I honestly, I feel like getting the hay bales first does seem smart because it's just kind of in your path, and that way you don't need to go out of your way afterwards when you head to the lava pool.
Ooh, we have to
But
kill the golem, or some people could be frisky and just woodlight. But it looks like
that would be an interesting decision.
I would imagine most people kill the golem here.
I like how they're just kind of hopping in the air.
Yeah, yeah. You see all these people floating, like
They're just kind of hopping in the air. This is awesome. They're all dancing. This is beautiful. I don't know why this is so funny to me. It's amazing. Oh man.
and everyone is just stacked up in like a slightly different area too, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. I think Ral is on the well or something. There's a couple runners like using the well in the middle as their stack up block. This is good. But while Yoshi
Um,
first to the enter, there's this acacia lava pool here, and I think behind the camera there's a desert lava pool as well. So maybe it just depends on like maybe that desert lava pool doesn't generate for some of the runners. Maybe the gravel in the river obviously maybe takes you just closer to this acacia lava pool in the first place. But we're in the nether. Mods, let's get us on the player POVs. Well, Yoshi, first in. But we got someone cranking a speed bridge to the right. While Yoshi's going to the left. Where exactly are we heading?
and as we
You'll
mentioned, this is
see.
a C. We need to see Duke if he wants to stay in. It all comes down to this
Exactly.
for him.
Stables.
And
Double, triple, I think.
it looks like it.
Mushroom. Mushroom in the way of the route. Well, Yoshi has to not take damage here. Gets hit twice by the piglins, but not going to die to them.
Very nice.
HDMI in this triple. Monji in this triple as well. I thought it was double, triple, but maybe this middle is a double. Well, Yoshi's not playing it as like it's a double, triple. I might have seen it wrong. HDMI playing triple the gap. Monji digging through into the double here. This is interesting routing, but he's routing through the middle here to play triple to gap. Hopefully not going to lose that many pigs on that route. But yeah, I guess it wasn't double triple. I guess I just saw it wrong. It's my bad. Oh, well, Yoshi on 3 hearts.
Yeah, a little bit
And
tight here, but
he
definitely
doesn't
get the
let the
route off.
pigs in from
Wait,
the
does
middle,
he-
notably, is what he didn't do because he's on 3 hearts.
Yeah.
Maybe punched a sword guy, or it's just obviously a scary situation. So he's got less pigs than other runners because of that small mistake. No health management. He's got 13 bread, but obviously if you're dead, doesn't matter how much food you have, you can't use it.
And did we see the fortress? I'm not sure if we saw the fortress.
We did not see the fortress. We didn't really have the
We
best player POVs to see it, just because of how the cameras were like being switched around, but we did not see the fort. It's very possible that these runners have seen the fort though. Well,
Yep, there we
she
go.
sees it now on wide macro, and that is a pearl hang. Maybe looking for an obsidian chest. There's 4 obby, I think, in that chest.
Not bad, not bad.
So will we get 20 from the trades? I mean, triple the gap, that's potentially 16 gold blocks worth of trades. That in ranked is almost 20 obby by itself. Monji is out towards the fort though. But while she doesn't have a pearl hang.
Well, Yoshi just doesn't have that many beds. So I don't know. That could be the problem here.
If you're in the fort, but he's looking for the spawner, trying to pyrate for it, but is picking up the bad part. Chests on the pyrate, still doesn't see the spawner, and Monji and HDMI are both in the basalt here at the spawner first. So Infume must have been the runner to get the fortress advancement first, but this spawner is eluding him. Looks like he's going to try to commit through this bad part here back to where the fort kind of spawns in. The good bad connection. A lot of time lost for Infume on this fortress split. Emerald at the spawner as well. And I still don't see it on Infume's screen. Now there it is.
Go. Finally, yeah. Does manage to find the spawner, but Yeah, like you said, a lot of time loss here. Gonna go for the blaze bed now. Not
It is a
sure
different
exactly on the
spawner.
explosives. I know explosives were a pace lock for some other runners. And oh my
One
god, on
heart.
one heart, he's scaring me. Hopefully he'll be okay. Iron Sword seeming to become way more meta now, Feinberg. And I'm sad to see it. I'm a big hater of them,
All I'm
but
saying is
I
there's
might
one
have.
runner on our screen out of 4 who has an iron sword in their bar. Now, is this one runner the rank 1 player right now? Yes. But it is a 25% visibility rate for the iron sword. And it's
Yeah.
also not even on his bar right now. I think it's because he's preparing to maybe hunger reset in the overworld instead of eating 7 bread. No, he was just messing around with his hot bar. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the key to rank 1, and that's why all these other runners on our screen are not rank 1, because they're not using the iron sword. But
I
it's
mean, I
not
don't know.
it's not widely adopted tech, I will say, compared to something like the blaze bed or
True.
preemptive
True.
or the one cycle. Iron sword is not as cut and dry. Not saying it's bad necessarily, but there's still some argument in the Big 25 about iron sword usage. And now, did I cherry pick examples? Like, is one cycle the best example? Probably not. Maybe I'm being a little disingenuous with the argument there, but
It's all good, Feinberg. It's all good. I know you're a big Iron Sword hater. I am also a hater, but I'm trying to be open minded. You know, if it is better, then it's better.
I'm such a hater that I don't even. I'm a diamond sword hater sometimes. That's how deep my
That's
hatred goes for the sword, bro.
that's fair. That's fair. I
No,
I
I learned
understand. I
this
understand.
yesterday. You know how messed up it is? You can double crit and not kill with a diamond sword if you tick perfect crit as soon as you can, because there is one cooldown charge value that gives you the crit sound and the crit effect, but doesn't do 100% damage.
Wow.
And now I'll never look at diamond swords the same way again. If you hit exactly at 0.55 seconds, it is the one window. If you hit at 0.5, you don't get the crit. If you hit at 0.55, you get the crit at 88% damage. If you hit at
That is
0.6 or anything
unfortunate.
later, then
Wow. I did not know that. I
you
did not
lose.
know that.
No, chat, it's happened to me before. I just learned that it's a one tick window. Everyone's like, how did you not know this? Like, did you know it was exactly one tick? Did you know it was 0.55? Like, I'm
They
getting
might
flamed
have.
for
They
nothing.
might have in chat. They might have known that,
I'm getting
Farmer.
flamed
I
for
mean,
nothing.
maybe you're doubting them when they already knew that. Darby
Darby,
now in the end
I know
again.
he won the last seed too. I was about to say, what's this pace? Does anyone have a timer on their screen? Sub 10 pace.
Back 1-8.
1-8. He's not going to go to 97. He's going to go to 92, which is fine. 97 hard to hit on back 1-8. Would have had time there, but this is safe. Dragon shouldn't fly. Does he get the KB and the damage? Emerald dying, going for the 0. Falls off the tower.
Unfortunate.
Darby hits it. Silver going for the 0 as well. This is on points that Silver needs. I don't think he's in the top 10 currently.
What
Monzi
about
going for the
Dougal?
0 as
Where's Dougal
well.
at?
Where
Where's
is
Dougal
Dougal at,
Nation?
Nerdy? That's a good comm. Can we get Dougal to replace Darby on the screen potentially? Nope, Tutoral's in the spot instead. EDCR gets second by 2 seconds. Wasn't even on our
Oh
screen at
wow.
all. But EDCR has been putting up a big showing here. Dougal just now eye spying. That's not good news
Ooh,
for Dougal
yeah.
fans. But Rannick dies in the 0. Tutoral a little shaky on this. Could get hit off maybe. He messes up the anchor placement by a block. Well, Yoshi going for the 0. Blur going for the 0. A couple of these runners have choked this, so Duke can still get some points, but there's already been 7 completions. We have 3 people on our screen potentially all hitting the 0. If Duke gets like 15th, 18th, maybe it's enough to keep him in the top 20? I don't know. Aquacord going for the 0. Duke up there as well. Duke's going to go to 97. Look at this. Aquacord going to
Ooh,
97 as
yeah.
well.
I was just gonna say.
While Yoshi chokes the 0. No, he doesn't. Hits the bow clutch. Wow. Incredible stuff.
Beautiful stuff indeed. Dougal hitting the 0 as well.
Aqua
Right
hits it.
before Aquacord.
And what
And
placement is that going to give Duke, though?
is it going to be
Maybe
enough?
top 15 even, right? Well, Yoshi is 11th. Aquacord and Duke, their dragons died almost the same time. So maybe 13th and 14th from them. Blur sneaks in with 12th place. Isn't going to be enough points for Duke.
16th
He gets
place.
16th. Look at the chat.
Damn,
13th
wow.
place, 1054. Duke gets a 1056. And he's in 16th place, robbed for 3 points there by just 2 seconds. That could be the difference in making the top 10 or the top 20 or not. We'll see.
Lume going for the 0 here. Looking pretty good.
Camo hits the 0. Nahan hits the 0. Lume on half a heart hits the 0. Hyphen hits the 0 as well. Is it going to be enough to get some points, though? Are other runners' dragons dying? Dante was going to hit the 0 with this anchor. Wait, Lume's dragon isn't dead. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait. Oh no. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even notice it either.
Oh my god.
That's actually
Read
really
chat
funny.
and then look back. I didn't even know. Oh my god. Bro, what?
That's wild. There we go. GG.
I don't know if the 4 points or whatever would have mattered for them. I think Lume was one of the runners that was on 20 points. We'll throw it over to the bracket, the standings, I should say, and see. Wow, I can't believe their dragon didn't die. That's actually crazy. Duke's in 20th. He's made it.
He sneaks in. He sneaks in.
Nerdy, I will say
Silver.
the problem is he needs to get top 10 in the next 2 seeds. And that 10th place placement is 26 points away.
Ah,
So
he's
Duke-
gonna be
Duke
fine.
needs
He's gonna be
to-
fine. He's gonna be fine.
Doog and Danny are at 30 and 32. Tutorol and 18th at 40 points. So it's a lot more realistic for Tutorol than it is for Danny or Doog. But Danny and Doog get 2 more seeds, Nerdy, to try and make something happen. Let's see the second page of the standings. Akshay also on 30 points. So a tie and 20th for 30. And our 22nd place runner, Ikmi, out at 26 points. Unfortunate. But let's go back to the top 20. Just wanted to see the one person that we were excluding here in the top 20. Darby Nerdy sneaking into 3rd. Darby has won 2 seeds in a row. Unless I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And Darby got second in
it was,
seed 4.
it was really close.
I think Darby has won 2 seeds in a row. Has slingshotted themselves into the top 4. Comfortably in the top 10 as well.
That's got to be a confidence booster for sure. I mean, winning 2 seeds in the lobby that big as well, not only is it the best runners, but just that many runners is very impressive. So that should be a confidence booster. And you know, it's technically, as far as it's only going to get quote unquote easier, you know, as you go from here. Because I feel like now a lot of runners getting eliminated, a lot of chance for you to you can play a little maybe safer or not have as much variance going on where you have like a billion runners doing a billion different things. Now you can play kind of more standard, like a more standard rank match or closer to that as we get closer to this top 10, which is I think it round 7, right? Round 7 is when we go to top 10. So
yep.
2 rounds,
2 more seeds to get to the top 10.
Go. I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
It will be good. But Nerdy, we are going to sort out those eliminations. We are going to give the runners a little bit of a break. We've played 5 seasons in a row with basically no breaks other than us having to stall for tech issues and stuff. So we are going to send it to a quick intermission. And we do have a fun teaser update video, intermission video for you guys. So we'll send it over to that. We'll get into the intermission. And then we'll be back with seed 6 in just a couple minutes. We're back. Nerdy, that trailer was kind of heat, bro.
It was indeed. It was indeed. I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
It's a beautiful casual mode update. It was beautiful stuff. But Nerdy, we're back with our top 21 on to seed 6 very, very shortly. We get to play 2 seeds up to seed 7. Then we're going to eliminate down to our top 10. And everyone in the top 10 guaranteed at least 10 phase points. Very, very pivotal. Again, phase points are how these runners qualify to playoffs. If you're in the top 12, have phase points at the end of the season, you're in the bracket. You're in the playoffs bracket. And 10 points, very, very crucial. 12th place right now at 55 phase points. 17th place at 44. And you're guaranteed at least 10 for getting top 10. If you get top 8, you get 15. You get top 6, you get 20. You get top 4, you win MSS, you get 25. Again, 12th place right now, 55 points. 27th place is 30 points. So that's a 15 place jump on that phase point leaderboard. Some very, very crucial points for these eventual mid-season showdown winners. A lot to play for.
A lot to play for. So we got those qualifier spots. They're looking juicy, and if you can get some points from this MSS Feinberg, they're much more attainable. Those 12 beautiful slots. Or worst case, if you just make it to LCQ, then maybe you'll have some points going into that. So either way, those phase points are very, very valuable, as we'll see. A Ruin Portal?
The village is too far.
Okay.
Outpost.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought I saw a blacksmith, but then I did not. So I was just wondering.
What's the quality? 27. That's enough. Fire aspect, no looting, but we have enough for a pickaxe. But where are the trees, Nerdy? We have like 2 or 3 runners going to this one oak tree. Everyone else going to the savannah. I wonder if we can throw it over to the player cams right now, because I am curious. We don't get this on the main, this ghost POV. What these runners are doing for food is something that I'm very curious about, because the oak tree, I think the downside is it's one tree. Maybe it's annoying to get all the logs that you need, especially in a seed like this. Maybe, we can make shears, but like, look, let's see Ankle Boy try to shear these leaves. You kind of have to build up and then shear again. Like, this type of tree is annoying. But maybe, the fire aspect situation, not obviously, passive mobs spawn more in plains than they do savannas. I think just like, maybe not like coded in wise, but like plains like this, there's just like less things blocking. There's less trees in the way to get the mobs. And I want to just say that the spawn rate, maybe it's the same, but like, I don't know. It just feels like there's more mobs in plains. And so I feel like sticking to where the mobs are in this plains, there was just chickens there for Ankle Boy. I don't know. It's a very complex decision is sort of my point. The oak tree versus the savanna tree, a lot more than just like proximity to the wood itself. But we're in a triple the gap, Nerdy. We spawn on the bastion, so the blocks don't really matter. The food doesn't matter that much. We are on the triple the gap, and we have an iron pick from this Ruin Portal seed as well, so we don't need to be checking these chests. I think Ankle Boy's trying to get obsidian. He only has 1 right now, and I think that's just from the Ruin Portal. He hasn't found the guaranteed obsidian chest yet, but he is delaying his trade start by a lot. Like, look at this. He has to go back here to the gold blocks. Doog already has mined the gold blocks. Camo mining the gold blocks right now. So Ankle Boy's sort of gambled play of trying to get this obsidian chest, I don't know if it paid off for him.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like I usually like to overlap, some trades maybe, but it is also awkward. So I can understand, if you're thinking each chest, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be the one with Hobby. And then the next one, you're thinking, this is going to be the one with Hobby. Eventually, you check all the chests.
It's just a gamble play, right? Because if it was that chest at the top of the right side double, like you're right there when you're checking those triple chests. And that chest, like, it's the most annoying one to check when you're done trading, because you have to go all the way back up on the Y level. Like, it makes sense to check it while you're there, but the punish is that it had nothing, and now he's just lost that time. Because all these other runners that need to look for the obby, maybe it's in the bottom center chest here. And you boat crawl here, you get the obby, you're out. You don't need to check any chest at all. Maybe it's on the left side buried single, and then Ankle Boy just sort of lost the time anyways. You know, it's this gamble that he took and it didn't pay off. And sometimes you just kind of have to do that in seeds, right? Like there's so many plays that you can't know what's correct because you don't know what the RNG is. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
Getting the backups here now. Still has the fire aspect sword in the inventory, which is kind of interesting. Do you think it's good to keep that for maybe getting some food when you're blinding, or is it mostly just like runners?
No, I think it is
Then
just
throw it away.
correct to keep it because in a seed like this where you have 3 chicken and like if you look at his health, yep, there's the obby, boat crawl, center middle chest. So all of Ankle Boy's time lost from checking all those top chests.
Yep. Unfortunate.
It's gonna be hitting him hard right now. But yeah, I don't know. I think keeping the fire aspect sword's correct. I can go through it out. I think like it's just one inventory space. You know what I mean? Like if it was a looting seed, you'd be keeping the sword anyways, right? So like all these runners should know to keep should know how to inventory manage to keep a sword. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's painting the inventory to keep it in there. And it is just useful on a seed like this where you're blinding. Like look at Nahan's situation, 2.5 hearts, presumably no food. Maybe he has a gapple. And so sure, we can hunger reset in the overworld. Like we're gonna have to, but then we're probably gonna have to hunger reset again in the portal room. But if he blinds on pigs or cows or sheep or anything, you can get food there, and then you don't have to hunger reset in the portal room, and you might be able to throw more pearls in the nether than you would while you're not hunger resetting. You know, it just gives you a lot more flexibility being able to get the food quickly. And like, yes, he does have fire charges. Yes, you can't just kill the mobs with burning anyways, but like if they're next to a lake or if it's a snow biome and it's annoying to like there's just situations where like the fire aspect sword is just going to be faster. And I don't think the time loss of like having to think about it in your inventory is really that impactful. It's just a decision that I think doesn't really matter.
That's fair. That's fair. Just a small little thing.
It's a very small micro thing. And yeah, like you can have a seed like this. But even like an argument here is like, okay, you blind in the ocean, you can fire aspect one shot like 3 cod when you go pick up this eye, right? Like Nahan can't pearl up, he's gonna die. You know what I mean?
True.
Like
True.
it's an argument where okay, like you keep the fire aspect, you kill a dolphin, that's 4 cod maybe. Maybe he's gonna die to a guardian. Like I don't even know. It's gonna hunger reset in the bottom of the ocean here. But you know, like I thought the ocean was maybe a bad situation because there are no mobs, but it's a situation where the fire aspect is actually the only way to get the cooked food quickly. Yeah, 2 dolphins right here that he could potentially have killed. And especially if he gets hit by this guardian, yeah, like that's gonna chunk some of his health.
And now
So
it's
who
just
knows?
more
Yeah.
awkward to pearl, more awkward
Very,
to...
very interesting situation. Let's see, like Silver right now, I think still has the fire aspect sword. I don't think he's gonna kill mobs though.
Whoa.
Drag clicking up the gravel there. Oh, he launched one in the bubble column. Did you see that?
That was cool. That was awesome. That's been my favorite moment of the day, I think.
He launched 2 gravel up there in the bubble column. Oh my god. Beautiful stuff. He was trying to place it on the soul sand, but it like stopped the bubble column. And I guess he doesn't want to waste his soul sand as a block, you know, a little more valuable for a 0 cycle situation.
Makes sense. Makes sense. We now have
Nahan gets a nice pearl hangout there.
runners on. It looks like Silver's got his rods. So Silver, I think. Oh, no, he's got one. He needs one more.
Someone needs one more rod. Doog is out. Doog needs these like first place points too as well on 30 points. Getting into 10th place, he would need to be on 56. So the fact that Doog is here can only throw 1 more pearl into lava. Is it going to land in a good spot? There it is. I think he's still a little far away from cords. Is he going to... He hasn't built up either, so is he going to boat travel here? Yes, he is. Maybe going to scaffold off this glowstone. Look at this play for Doog right now in the middle right of your screen. He's fully boat traveling here. You have to get in this boat, and he fails it.
Oh, no.
But it's such a precise tech. You have to get in that boat as soon as it places in the couple ticks that it doesn't burn. And then you have to hit the RNG to even pick it up. But he made it a pretty good distance there. Didn't get to the wall like he wanted to, but was still able to scaffold a little bit. So he's able to start building his portal. But again, Nerdy, if he had some food and could throw one more pearl, right? Like this would have been like a 0. He would have saved so much time, right? He could just pearl straight at the wall. But he's on 2 arts, so he can't.
I feel like he's handling this very well overall. It's just very awkward.
Silver's dead.
No,
Silver's
Silver
fully dead.
takes a death.
Oh, like no fire res or something? Fully dead there. And that might ruin his chances at top 10 right there.
Yeah,
I mean, there is only 21 people in the lobby, right? So if you finish the seed at all, you get some points, but I think he burned everything. And so you only have 6 minutes left on the lobby timer. Duke in the stronghold first at 9 minutes. What a brutal seed. Wow. What a brutal rune portal seed these runners are playing. I mean, for someone like Duke Nerdy, where his ranked average completion this entire season is at 920. He's not even within a minute of that right now, and he's the fastest person in this entire lobby. And he's trying to do a bed hunger reset, but he's on 2 hearts. He can't even sprint to swim in this water. He tried to do the bed hunger reset, but the ceiling is water. He can't sprint to swim into this portal room because he's on 3 hunger. So he has to manually mine both of these blocks, and finally he can get the hunger reset off in the portal room. After all of this, Nerdy, he's still the player right now in the lead. Barely Camo's in the portal room, but he's in the lead somehow.
The seed just sucks. This seed just sucks.
This seed is something. It is back 1-8. Can get to 92 here from these pearls. I don't expect him to push 97.
I think he has 5 explosives, right?
I don't know how many beds he has. He's got 1 anchor.
He has 5 explosives.
He doesn't have a bow, notably.
Oh, Duke, please. Oh, Duke, these are not looking good. Duke!
Shoom's dead.
It's GG. It's GG. I don't think he has the explosives.
Oh.
And
wow.
Duke, after all of that.
And that's it.
That is unfortunate.
Ashke hits it, though. Maybe I'll hit the 5 explosive. Maybe add more. I mean, Infume's got 2 anchors and 4 beds. Also doesn't have a bow, but he's got an extra anchor over Duke. So Infume's going to be able to potentially finish this seed out if the dragon doesn't get too low. He's got to block that with Netherrack, and he's hit off the tower, and he touches. And his dragon is dead as well. Wow. I thought he needed to use that second anchor. But he's going to get a second place completion. And Nerdy, this is a seed that's going to shake up the leaderboard. Anchor Boy dead in the 0. I saw another runner in the middle right that just got yoinked off our screen, also dying in the 0. Silver dying in the nether. Duke dying in the 0. So runners that are able to get some points on the board on this seed are going to separate themselves a lot from the runners that aren't able to get the points on the board.
Weird. I wonder, do you think we're even going to get enough completions?
I mean, we don't even have enough people to. We don't even have 24 people to get all the completions, but I don't even know if we're going to get like 15.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder how
many people are full bowing right now
finish.
on a half. Tutor's on 1 heart full bowing. Jacko's hitting the 0, has 1 more anchor, and then has to do a chase down here. He gets the kill off that anchor. Wow, incredible. Like 60 damage anchor there, it looks like. Wall Yoshi heading for the 0 right now as well. EDCR in the stronghold. Creeper above him. Alive. Portal him to his right. Does he see it? He does. Wall Yoshi. Not sure how many explosives he has to his name. 2. 3. Great 3 beds. He has 1 more bed, and then this anchor. Is this anchor going to do enough? Yes, it is. Beautiful stuff from Wall Yoshi there. Aqua Cord. Getting to cords right now. Only has 2 minutes to finish the seed, though. 2.5 minutes left. And then that 15-minute timer is going to kick in. EDCR. 4 beds. 2 anchors. A little bit slow on these pearls. Is he going to go to 88s? Is he going to go to 92? He is. Does he get the setup off in time? He does. And he's got 6 explosives. A beautiful double bed. 4th anchor.
Good.
You use the anchor there instead of the bed. That was a crazy heads-up play. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but the dragon felt low, and so I think he used the anchor. That was a crazy death animation too. I think he used the anchor because the dragon can break the bed, but the dragon can't break the anchor. So if he thinks the dragon's just a little bit too low, he can use the anchor to boost the height and get that explosive off as late as possible. Compared to using the bed and then having it potentially break.
That's
So
something I've
really,
been trying to learn. It's hard. That is a
a
hard thing
really
to
nice
to
heads up
read.
play. Like, yeah, in the
Yeah.
moment to remember. If you're someone like EDCR there, great play. And Nerdy, I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone else finish the seed. Aquacore looks like he is. Aquacore has pearls and rods, and is trading again in the Bastion. Again, we only have a minute left, so I don't think it matters. Camo was running back and died. James is dead.
I think
Hypnotic
I think this
is
is over. Yeah.
mining a chunk.
Well,
And unless you're in the end right now, yeah, I think the seed is over. And if the graphic on the bottom of the screen is not lying, Nerdy, we had 9 players complete this seed. The 20 best Minecraft speedrunners right now playing in Midseason Showdown. And we had 9 of them complete this gauntlet of a Rune Portal seed.
yeah. I mean, it's just not a good seed at all.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's a crazy stat. I don't know if we've ever had less than half of the players finish a seed in any of the mid-seasons or any of the LCQs that we've done. 9 completions across 15 minutes. All these runners like have a 11xx average, 10xx, 9xx average.
But like you said, I mean, this is going to really shake things up. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to get 0, or we're just going to get 11 zeros or whatever, 12 zeros.
Yeah, this is going to be a big hit on the leaderboard. Like, there's more people that didn't finish the seed than did finish the seed. I don't even know. Like, I think Vistra died is what someone was saying in chat. Like, I don't even know what the top of the leaderboard is going to look like.
Yeah, this is going to completely change everything.
We'll throw it into it as soon as it updates in the back and as soon as we have it. Some real-time stats. There it is.
Infium on top.
A clean 100. Manji and Darby, the only other runners with an A in the class right now. V-Strid rounding out with a B-. And Ral, ECR, Jacko holding up the C. Nerdy, if you had a 64 at your college, would you fail the assignment?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know some schools, the 70 mark is the fail. Some schools, the 60 mark is the fail.
I think it's 70 for my school.
I know it's different. Also know, like,
honestly though,
like,
Feinberg, I don't even know. I just look at the A. That's all I look at for the.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
A little bit of a flex there from the nerd, sir. It was something that I knew very well. Okay. 61 at that big U of I is a pass, bro.
There you go. There you go.
But notably, the top 10, the points for top 10 was at 56 on the last seed. And if you look at it right now, it's still at 56.
Wow.
It did not move. The bar did not move. And Akshay, who was in last place, 21st going into it, is now 2 points away. He did what Dougal also needed to do, our 30-point Warriors, what Danny also needed to do. Unfortunately, he's the only one that was able to pull it off on this seed.
I'm kind of sad for Doug. I feel like this would have been the perfect seed for him to actually have a chance of being back in the game, but it's all good, you know. It's all good.
Yeah. Hold on. 1 second. Nerdy, you need to think of a stalling question.
Stalling question?
Yes.
I can think of a stalling question. Let's see here. What's a good stalling question? Let me think. Wait, I'm on the spot here, guys. This is crazy. Favorite way to cook an egg. There you go. See, I knew someone. I was waiting for someone. My favorite way to cook an egg, I think it depends on the moment. It depends on what you're trying to do, but hard-boiled eggs are good, soft-boiled eggs are good, scrambled eggs are good, sunny side up. Dude, I kind of like eggs. In all, they have different purposes, you know? Like for an egg sandwich, I want a sunny side up egg, right? Naturally. For like if I'm making some kind of if I'm just having them on the side, I like hard-boiled eggs. If I'm putting them in ramen, I want soft-boiled eggs. You know, that's how I am. Depends on the moment. It's great. What do you mean? That's the most reasonable take ever. How is this? How is I'm not you guys? You guys are rage bait. This is like you prepare it for the dish that you're making. You know.
You're killing it, bro. I'm lost as fuck in what you're talking about because I'm like locked in on this. Like there is a points issue. That leaderboard is a little wrong actually because EDCR got 9th on the leaderboard. He got 3 points. He's supposed to have a lot more than 3. It's supposed to scale like it scales based on how many people are in the lobby, basically. Because like if there's 10 people in the lobby, they shouldn't get like from 24 to 15 points. They should get from 24 to 0. You know. But I think the way it was implemented when we were changing stuff around for this season, the scaling was implemented by the amount of completions, and so the scaling for those points. The scaling for those points. Maybe it's some wishful thinking, right? You're just assuming that everyone's going to complete the seed all the time. You know, maybe it's just some wishful coding. But
it's fine.
so
It's all
EDCR
good.
should not have gotten 3 points. He should have like 13 or something. But we've noticed the issue, and we are going to fix it.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Red Lime said I can fix it in 2 minutes.
All right.
Everyone put your favorite goat emoji in the chat.
Here, a goat emoji?
Because Red Lime's a goat.
Oh. I feel like there's just one. Is there more than one?
Well, let's see. Let's see what people put in the chat.
Maybe like
See, there's 2. There's the Twitch goat emoji.
I was gonna say lock
And
in.
then
That
there's
was
a
gonna be
goat
mine.
emoji.
Is there like a good like I don't even know.
Isn't there like a
emote?
isn't
I
there
feel
like a
there's no messy
ram?
emote.
Isn't there like a ram emoji too? Isn't a ram a female goat?
Scorsese.
I searched up ram and it said ram trucks. Ram animal. A ram is a male sheep. Ah, GG, bro. My mic is on. Fuck.
Dude, I feel like the difference between like a lamb, a sheep, a ram, a goat, like these all are in my head are like the same thing, you know?
Yeah, like my fault. Like I'm sorry. I just don't know. This question doesn't come up in my line of work that often, so I'm not entirely sure what the difference is.
You guys are morons. Absolutely.
What is this emoji? There's a ram and then there's an ewe. What is an ewe? EWE. What the fuck is this?
It's a U.
Ewe? It's a female sheep. That emoji looks the cutest, bro.
Oh, and we're back in. Okay.
We're back. I think we figured out the points issue, I'm assuming. Or we're just going to figure it out through the back of the seed. Room portal. Ocean. We only have 2. Oh, there they all go. Just some connection thing. Like the spectator camera gets like 2 people 10 seconds before everybody else. It's so funny. It's just like some replay lag thing. It's not like they're all actually synced up in the back end. It's not actually different.
All right. You know, my favorite thing of all time is using the gold axe to break the chest. I think that's like my favorite.
I doubt that that's your favorite thing literally of all time.
It is possibly my favorite thing in all of like life.
I fully doubt that.
Okay. Well, I think it's up there. It's
mods.
Top
let's
3.
Let's go to the nether. Let's go to the player cams. Let's go to the nether. What are we experiencing here? We have a no food seed, but we have a crimson wastes biome. Nope, crimson forest. Wow. Airballs upon airballs today from me. Crimson wastes? Like, are we serious? It's a bridge as well, so some hoglin potential for a lot of the runners here. What I was going to say, you know, the food situation for everybody. And the fort is literally 1 pearl away. So even if the food situation isn't like solved by anyone, like even let's say your hoglin just sort of runs away, or you just, you know, you don't get the stray hoglin and they just kind of leave. This fort's only 1 pearl, right? Like you get hit maybe once in the bastion. EDCR attempting Sugru out here, I think. And he's hit by the hoglin. And this type of seed is annoying as well, too. He made Oh my god, that was
Oh
scary.
my
Oh,
god, he's just scaring me with the way he's playing here, but
I know, I know,
he
I
can
know.
survive.
One
Oh,
heart.
on one heart here.
I was gonna say,
Man,
if you
one
manage your food
piglin
well
is
enough and you don't get hit that much in the
annoying.
bastion, which this is not a great example, you can just get to the fort, right? It's not a fort that's maybe 12 chunks away, 3, 4 pearls. You have to hunger reset. You have to get some food here. If you're someone like 7rel right now, or someone like Silver, where you're on 10 hearts trading, 7 hearts trading, 6 hearts trading, you can throw a pearl or two and you'll
Yep.
be fine. And Ral even has killed this Hoglin. He's got 2 pork chops, 8-1. V-Strid ate a pork chop and has another one already. And the problem with this
You
seed
gonna
that
hunger
I
reset
was,
here? Like, what's he gonna do?
I mean,
I'm
you
very
could kill
curious
this
to see this.
Hoglin, but it's scary because you're on 1 heart. This terrain is weird. Like, there's a very realistic chance he could die to the Hoglin. He's managed it very well here. Just fully leaves the Bastion terrain, right? Because like if you're in the Bastion, it's like bumpy. The Hoglin can jump maybe sometimes, or there's not a good spot to stack up 3 blocks. But ETR
Yep.
found the line there to kill the Hoglin safely, which is better than Hunger Resetting. Hunger Resetting, slow, don't have food for the rest of the run. I mean, even though this is only 1 pork chop, and he's on 6 hearts, like it's still better than Hunger Reset? Maybe. I don't even know actually. But the Hunger Reset loses an anchor, right? And so maybe if the explosive situation is dire, which it does look like it is, EDCR's got 2 beds, 1 anchor, 3 more beds to craft, so maybe 7 full explosives. But if you're blaze betting, that's 6. If you're double blaze betting, now that's 5. If you hunger resetting with an anchor, now that's 4. You know, you got to make some sacrifices somewhere. Can't do all of that. But we're in the fort.
And we're in the fort. Silver's gotten the spawner, blaze bedded, and good to go. Now he's got dealing with 2 wither skeletons. While Ankle Boy getting the spawner ready as well. Looking good. Feinberg, it's looking better than the last Ruin Portal seed. It's looking better.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the spawner. It's blaze bedded out at 4 minutes. I think this is going to be faster than a 10xx time for our fastest completion, unless these blazes just decide to never drop. But I think the worst possible rates you can have in ranked are 6 for 26, and then if you need to get a 7th router because the eye breaks, 7 for 27. Pretty sure after the 20th blaze, it's just guaranteed for them to drop. So I don't think this seed could get much worse. 4-minute spawner, pretty solid stuff. Food situation for these runners could be interesting. We've blinded out on surface for HDMI cables, Ankle Boy in the exact same spot as well. So this is going to be an easy hunger reset. Maybe even potential to get some food, right? This is a plain swamp, but we haven't seen what's behind Ankle Boy here. You know, maybe you kill a pig or 2, right? So that you can throw a couple pearls to hunger reset. Yeah, and there's some cows here. He's going to aggressively pearl towards these cows and kill them for food.
Oh no!
Wow, he got that
loses one.
too. That was
He
crazy.
did get one.
No, he got that. Yeah, he got that cow. He got that
But he
cow as
lost it.
well. Is he going to hunger reset, or is he just going to eat the 3 steak? I really don't like that he's not hunger resetting here, especially because I think he has the beds crafted. He was down 2.5.
Yeah. No, I can.
I would have
see what you mean.
hunger reset there.
I would have too, but I maybe not quite as.
But maybe it's
quite as good as
wrong because I just feel like if you hunger reset there and then you have
Silver's doing it.
He is doing it, yeah. And then you have 3 steak. Oh my god, but look, Silver is in the swamp here. He's like 1 block away. That's a lot more annoying of a blind portal than the other runners. I'm just thinking, like, if you hunger reset and then you pearl to the stronghold and you have the 3 steak while you do that, you might not have to hunger reset in the portal room.
Yep.
But you still have to hunger reset anyways. Like, it's weird. It's like, where are you hunger resetting? Are you doing it in the portal room, or are you doing it in the overworld? And maybe Ankle Boys plays better. Maybe it is just better to hunger reset in the overworld. Or in the portal room, I should say. Like, maybe it's better to delay this, because I don't think he's going to be able to get here on full health and full hunger, right? Like, he's already on 7.5. He has no more food. So I think he has to hunger reset at some point. And maybe it actually is the right play, right? Like, the flow doing it in the portal room, it's so nice, right? Like, you have that corner already there for you. Like, it's so muscle memory ingrained. You're not messing up your inventory with dirt. You don't have to break grass.
Yep.
You don't insta spawn in the hole all the time. Like this might just be the right play. And Angleboy is on 10 hearts. Like he doesn't have to hunger reset here. Like maybe this is the right play even because if you find a food chest or you just decide to kind of send it on 10 hearts and just hope it's not caged or something, right? Like this is potentially a great play for Angleboy. What is he trying to craft? I don't know. He didn't like the spike though. I don't know where Infume's going necessarily. I don't know where this portal room is. I think I made a gold pick. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Beast on half heart, hunger resetting in the stronghold. Angleboy, it's down 2 stairs. Was it cold?
Yep.
Yeah, it's right there. And yeah, look, he's not even going to hunger reset at all. So he's actually fully dodging a hunger reset. But if this is caged, it's not. So it's not punished. If it's back dragon and he has to throw 3 pearls, it's also not. Okay, he's never punished. Well, never punished for entering on 10 hearts with no hunger. Wonderful.
199 here. Let's see what we can do. Can he make the 0 happen here? Is it? I feel like it's not too many explosives.
4 bed, 1 anchor. Yeah, a little awkward. But Angleboy.
Oh no, he messes it up. Oh wait, does he kill a dragon?
But he's dead. If he runs back, he can still get some points. I definitely think he should run back. I think he killed the dragon.
I thought he killed the dragon.
But he died. He just misaimed on the anchor. Dude, does Jooms play on 60 FOV? What the fuck am I watching? I'm sorry. Like this. What the? Nah, be real.
Wait, what is this? What is this FOV?
What is he? Is this like 55? This could be 30.
Yeah, this looks like genuinely.
Nice chase down from Jooms. Bro, what the fuck does he play on? Nah, this is devious, no?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
This is devious, bro. This is devious. That's not 70.
I'm glad I switched to Quake Pro. I'm really glad. I'm fully on your side here with this now.
Bro, if that is 70, everyone who plays on 70 FOV is like full tweaking. That's crazy if that's 70. That's like 60 at the max, bro. No way that's 70 FOV. Dude, look at the completions though. There's been 11 completions already?
No,
I swear the first completion was like a minute ago.
Wait, I don't think this.
Yeah, look at this. 822. Nahan got first. It's 930, and there's been 12 completions.
Here we go. Well, Yoshi does kill the dragon.
That's a beautiful 2+2. Wow. Infume chokes as well, so he's probably not going to be in first at the end of this seed. Has to half bow or maybe even full bow. I don't know if he choked the 0. I mean, presumably he did because the dragon's on half HP, but I just didn't see it. Ral going to get up to 95 right now as well. Camo gets the 15th place completion. I wonder if Angleboy's running back. Akshi dead. Wow, 54 points. He's not going to be able to sneak into the top 10. Won the last seed, but couldn't get it done on seed 7. So Akshi is going to be out. Tutor rules on half a heart. Caving? Bro.
Well, yeah, he's building a nice house here. He's building a nice house. And
bro,
honestly, I think this, like, I think he just needs a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like this. Yeah, he's filling in. I was gonna say the stone here. I feel like is not quite right. Going for the stone bricks adds a nice texture to it, and he's doing a great job overall, I'd say. Meanwhile, Infume here on half a heart. I think it's just over. I think he can't do anything.
I mean, if all the crystals are down, he can wait for 2 perches, and he can get some points. And for someone, I mean, Nerdy, this is actually really important for Infume. Oh my god, don't die to the dragon. Because Infume has 100 points, right? So this is not a situation where like, oh, if he doesn't get these points, he's not going to qual in top 10. This is a situation where if he gets 3 or 4 points here, that could be the difference between 4th and 5th place, right? That like this could be 5 face points on the line if he finishes the seed or not.
True. No, that's a good point. And I feel like he's doing a really good job handling this so far. I Honestly, in my head, I'm so speedrun pilled that I don't even remember that you can kill the dragon on half a heart. Like, I'm just so used to one cycling it or whatever.
Tutorial needs some more color variation in this house. The palette is very lacking here, I think.
Well, he unfortunately agreed. He was done with the house and he's resetting.
Valid. Akshay fighting for the points as well, but he again was on 54, so this is not going to put him in the top 10.
And here we go. Infume. Gonna get a few points here, and you know, it's not
Yeah,
the fastest, but those points, like you said, Feinberg, they might be the decider at the end of the day.
exactly. No, there's 3 or 4 points could matter. 17th place, that's probably going to get him 5 points, maybe 6. And looks like Akshay's last runner running. We'll let him play it out, even though I don't think this affects the placement. Oh my god, he's going for the one shot.
Oh
Cinema.
yes. Oh yes. Come on. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Switch
Pause. There we go.
into the stats.
We're not gonna be able to hear it, so we don't know when it's gonna go. There it is. Oh, and the arrow missed. GG. It's a scam. Oh, NT.
No, that was actually a nice try. I respect it going for that. That was really cool.
Unfortunate situation. That's the lobby. Dude, there were 10 completions there within like a minute. Like I wonder if I can, let me go in the private room on the website and see. 8, 23, 29, 32, 37, 44, 46, 40.
We're back. We're back up. Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see.
How delayed is it?
Type a. Can we get a cat squish if you hear me? Type a cat squish if you guys hear me.
They said not back.
Oh no, we're not back. Damn it. Audio is back.
No, these cat squishes are not coming in.
We're not getting cat squish.
Wow.
There's the cat squishes. Ah, I'm glad. I'm glad they can see. They can hear us. That seems really
It's
delayed
just
though.
well, the problem is it's just the audio, I think. You think we're good?
Are we good?
Just maybe hella delayed? That's unfortunate, but if we're good, we're good. Fuck it, bro. Who cares? Just delay. It's chill. It's fine. Okay, let's see the
All
leaderboard.
good.
Let's see the leaderboard. You know, you'd think after OBS existing for
Mongi.
like a million years, there'd be a good way to fix the delay. But there's not. That's okay.
Let's freaking go, Mongi. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful day. A beautiful day. What a wonderful.
Wall Yoshi out by
Beautiful.
2 points. Nahan
Unfortunate.
wins the seed, but can't make it into the top 10. It was 56 points. Enko Boy was 10th. He got 0 points on the seed. And he's down to 18th. That's how close the competition was. Like, look at all the points of the people that got top 10. It's just Ral and Infume that didn't get double-digit points on the seed. Aquacord getting like top 5 on that seed doesn't make it. Hypnotic getting top 10 on that seed doesn't make it. HDMI Cables sneaks in. Silver sneaks in. Beef Salad sneaks in to the top 10. All of these runners, Nerdy, guaranteed themselves 10 phase points. But now we're down to the top 10. We are fighting for not just 10 phase points, Nerdy, but 15. Seed 8 will go from 10 to 8 players. And then we will see who gets 15 phase points, who gets 10. Big competition from Beef Salad, Silver, and HDMI Cables. The only 3 runners here below 80 points. And Ral is at 88. So technically possible for Ral to be eliminated as well if he gets 0 points on this next seed, but V-Strid and up is competition for the top 6 at this point. It's up to HDMI, Silver, and Beef Salad to see who's going to sneak into that 8th place spot.
Let's see. I'm excited. Is it 3 more seeds to go? That's right. So very exciting
3
stuff here.
more seeds to go.
We got 10 runners left, and only 4 will win. We will have to see.
Yeah, I mean, but these 10 players, even if you get top 10, you don't win MSS, you're still getting those phase points. It's still helping you towards that playoff qualification. Right now, Silver in 85 phase points, 6th place. He gets 10 points. He's going to be at 95 phase points. That would put him 4th. Granted, Ral is at 90 points, and he's also getting phase points, so he doesn't actually pass Ral. But Silver, with those phase points, could create a bigger gap between him and the other players on the leaderboard. Goes for everyone else in the top 10 as well. HDMI Cables has 29 phase points. If he gets 25 from this, wins, gets top 4, gets up to 54 points, that's going to move him from 28th to 13th on the phase point leaderboard, which is a massive jump. That puts you right in there in the top 12 playoff contention, auto qualifying, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be wonderful.
We have we've sent the room code to the runners. Surely this will be a faster join speed than the last few because we do only have 10 people playing now. So whenever those runners get that sorted, we'll be in the seed as soon as possible. Top 10 seed, Nerdy. Beef Salad, Silver, and HDMI Cables are the 3 runners to look out for.
It's gonna be good, Feinberg. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm excited. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. I hope he's feeling confident with himself today after being first place so far.
Yeah. All right, let's do a quick little delay check while we wait for the next seed. Oh, there it is. Chat, just put another cat squish in when you hear this, and we'll just see farm a little bit of chat interaction. We'll just see when it gets in. Here we go. Oh, YouTube stream lagging, but it's back. Acacia Village, Nerdy. There's a red house there. There's a bucket house. There's some hay bales. Oh my God, the YouTube chatters are so... Okay, it's not that bad. That's like... Actually, it's kind of pretty bad. Maybe it's like 15 seconds of delay. That's chill, though.
That's fine. It's fine. Maybe we don't need our immediate reactions here, Feinberg.
It's okay.
We've got good stuff going on here. We got a Acacia Blacksmith. So lots of wood around this thing to play off of. We're going to be digging down. I wonder if everyone's going to be digging down. I mean, I guess so, right?
The thing to note, and I think I want to throw it over to the player cam because this is something that's going to be hard to pick up on the ghost mode, is where are these runners getting their flint, right? Like we've seen the lava pool to the left of the camera here. And there's a cave kind of in this village. But like, are we wood lighting? Are we getting flint? Like, look at V-Strid right here in the top right. V-Strid's made a pickaxe and a bucket, no shears, no iron shovel, notably no golem kill. So V-Strid looks like they're committing instantly to this woodlight setup. So is Manji. And look how fast this is getting in here before EDCR is able to even start building his portal. Infume still in the village grabbing leaves, right? Yeah. And EDCR has gotten to a river. We found a river close to a lava pool, but obviously the gravel, like rivers aren't made of gravel, right? You got to find the gravel somewhere. So he's got to extend out a little far here. And if Manji gets a woodlight in any sort of reasonable time, if V-Strid, this fire jumps over to the portal right now, these runners are going to be in so much faster than the runners that have to get the flint. And Manji's in first. I know V-Strid's been getting rolled on the woodlight.
EDCR does manage to get that as well, also with the leaves. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a trade-off there.
Oh my God, I thought that was lava housing, dude. The angle that like Silver looked at the bastion. I don't know if anyone else thought that was lava housing, but there's like a gap in the like wall.
Oh, whoa.
I just thought it was lava housing. I don't know if that happened to anybody else, but I was like, oh my god, he's gonna die. But it's not. It's just the lava sea floor. Um, the housing is fine.
Silver's all good. He's chill, man. He's ready to go. Got the basic housing route here going on here for Silver now, and other runners following suit.
Yeah,
He's
not gonna be
just gonna
that
leave.
much difference in sort of how these runners gain or lose that much time on this route. It's hard to make like a run defining mistake at the bottom of a housing here. Maybe you could save 5-10 seconds over someone due to a purling, due to just better sort of inventory management, overlapping chests, overlapping crafting better. Um, Notably, Silver doesn't have a bed from the village. This is a potentially interesting difference in explosive count, and you'll notice he's only got 5 string spare after crafting this bed.
Yeah,
So
no, for
this
sure.
could matter a lot. Just maybe didn't think to grab the bed. There was a red house on the way to the blacksmith. I feel like that's something that you just grab all the time, not only for the bed but for the food chance, for the bucket chance. And yeah, look at this, nerdy. Silver has 1 bed and 2 anchors spare, and now we've gotten a
Oh,
ton of string. So 4 bed, 2 anchor,
boom.
plus the blaze bed. That's gonna be enough to leave off of. So he's saved. Manji's
Oh my
dead.
God.
Our first place
Wow.
runner died in the bastion. Now, if he's able to run back and still finish the seed, like it's not like you're sort of locked out of the completion. Oh, there is a bucket in that house. He didn't grab it, but there is a bucket chest there. So maybe some runners were playing off of that as well. The bucket chest in that house, so you don't even need to craft anything with the iron from the blacksmith. But I don't know if this is that bad of a death for Manji here. The enter's right here. I don't know how close the bastion was. It's right there. I mean, maybe he doesn't get last on the seed, right? Like someone else can die. Even if he does
Yeah,
get
no,
last, that's still
I don't
2
think it's worth
points.
forfeiting. Like we saw some people forfeit in the early stages when there was just a billion runners, but I think,
Yeah,
yeah, like you said, at this point, it's totally possible that people might not get they might also die, right? And then you can just get more
yeah.
points if you keep going. So
The only
definitely good
interesting
stuff here.
thing to note for Silver, he had 49 string, nerdy, which means he crafts 12 wool and has a 1 spare string. That's not enough to make a bow or a crossbow. If you had 2 string, you can make a crossbow. If you had 2 iron spare, if you have 3 string, obviously you can make a bow. But Silver has 1 string, so he's opting to have 4 bed 2 anchor instead of 3 bed 2 anchor with a bow. So could make
Mm,
some zeros a little more awkward. A lot of side setups, you really, really like having a bow or a crossbow to get some double beds off.
yeah,
Um, but having that 6th explosive instead of the 5th, like, so pivotal.
there's
Oh,
some
but there's
sheep
this.
there.
Yeah, I know. Like, if he knew, if he waited on the craft, like maybe you craft 9 of the wool and you hold the string. It's such a weird thing to think about, but he could have killed 1 sheep, had 1 extra wool, and by like, if you could uncraft it, then he'd have 4 extra string. Then he could have a bow instead. But
Yeah.
obviously, there's no way to know that there's a sheep on the blind. It's such a weird thing to like think about and play for.
Hold on.
Um,
Does Silver have enough? Maybe I missed.
Eyes?
I must have missed it. Okay, no,
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
got
He
he's
does.
got 12. He's got 12.
For some reason, I thought he had 10, but he's good. Silver now purling towards Silver's playing the seed great. I mean, he's having just a wonderful time here. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I
other
feel like this is
runners
the first time we've
up
seen him
behind.
really on like first place seed pace, right, throughout this whole event. And he's made it to the top 10, so obviously he hasn't played that bad, right? But I feel like we've seen him dying a couple seeds, not really contesting for that number 1 spot, but he's digging down to Chords first right now. As Infume not far behind, heading to Chords, but this is a trek, right? Presumably,
Yep.
if it's the same stronghold, maybe it's not, right? Because Silver did have like 1700 distance, so maybe it's different. But Jacko's making that trek as well. Infume's making that trek. Silver finally lowers his Y level enough to get there.
And he's going to enter at 7:13 here. Very solid pace here for Silver.
That's a
And
great
get
spike.
some spikes that he likes. Yeah.
It was good for a bit, and it was like a little mid for a bit, but I think it's just correct. And there it is.
Boom.
4 bed 2 anchor is the situation here. So if it's a weird 0, could be interesting. He's waiting to eat this last bread because he's on 8.5. There it is. 0.58. This is interesting, Nerdy, especially because if he can't 0, he doesn't have a bow for half bow. So he's got to send this front cage. Thankfully, seems pretty hittable. Maybe he can even get to 95 here. He is going to send it.
For it. Yeah, looks like he's going for it. Gonna get the multi-block setup going here. First bed. Not too bad. Second bed looks pretty good. Third bed solid.
He's got to get the anchors off. These are by no means guaranteed.
Oh, there we go, though. Clean damage. And finishes it off with the 6th bed. Very, very, very clean seed there
doesn't
from
get
Silver
hit.
overall.
Jacko going for the 0. Infume going for the 0. Infume's on 1 heart, so he's got to eat a bread after this first bed. He has to eat this bread. He does, and he's able to heal that half heart before he blows up that last bed. Very tight situation there for Infume, but he's getting the 0 off.
Very nice.
To get the last anchor, and he's not hit by the dragon. He gets it off. Jacko looks like he's going to be finishing the seed in 2nd. Infume in 3rd. EDCR not going for the 0. Maybe mess up the Pearl. Not sure exactly what happened. Vstrid also on this setup on 1 heart, but Vstrid's going to 90 right now. I think the first runner that we've seen go to 90, so maybe this can fly. And it does fly at 90, and Vstrid's pre-placed 2 anchors. Luckily, they still have 4 beds, but that's a lot of time loss, right? You know, you can't 0, you have to play for the half bow versus HGMI, right? Is HGMI going to push 95? Is Ral going to push 95? Are these runners going to get up there? HGMI only going to 90. Ral going to 91. Oh, Ral misplaces an anchor as well. Is he going to blow up the anchor? And he kills himself in game. Blows up the anchor to get it out of the way, but he doesn't put a blocking, like a damage reducing block, whatever you want to call it, in between himself and the anchor. So he's dead. ECR is getting the perch. That opens the door for Manji to potentially get more points. Manji saw someone in the housing. He's now 0ing right now. HDMI fucks to 0, and he has to wait for the perch. Darby fucks to 0. A lot of 0 mistakes here. Maybe because of 0.58. Maybe because of low explosives. I'm not sure. Maybe the MSS nerves, right? The top 10 nerves getting to these runners.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I see HDMI cable going for this 1 cycle and just not getting the damage.
Yeah, and this is not good. I don't think he can kill the dragon off of this. And he was one of those runners, right, in the bottom 3, along with Silver and Beef Salad. And so HGMI, I don't think this is going to get him in the top 8. But Beef Salad also chokes the 0. HGMI's dead as well.
Unfortunate stuff.
Rao's dead. Rao's on 0 points. He was the runner in 6th place. Silver was the only other runner in the bottom 4 there. And he definitely punches his ticket into the top 8. Oh, like if Beef Salad,
I think should be number 1 now, right?
Probably. These are our last 4 runners here. I think Rao.
Oh, Beef Salad's dead.
Wow. I don't know how many points Beef Salad was at. Did he alt F4? Did he tab out of his Minecraft? Wait, what's? Oh, he probably alt F4. I forgot. He's in the bottom 3. So yeah, I think he alt F4. That's okay. I think Beef Salad and HGMI are eliminated after this seed. The 2 of the 3 runners that we needed to see in the bottom 3 get points. Beef Salad, alt F4s. Ral should still be in the top 8, even after getting 0 points, but he might not be able to get any extra points, or like he might not be close enough to get top 6. That's our last real completion. We'll force end the match whenever, because HMI is not actively trying to beat the seed in the next 3 minutes. So that's it for seed 8. I don't know what the leaderboard is going to look like. I think Silver is going to be in 6th, 7th, maybe. Maybe Ral's in 8th, Silver's in 7th. I don't know how close they are to 6th place though. Is the point? I'm not sure.
There's a lot of like 0 point games here, like just people getting lots of no completions, right? And so I feel like this is gonna open up a lot of windows here. So let's see. We've got pretty big gap here for Raul and Silver to close in, but it is still possible. I mean, it is still possible to get into that, squeeze into that top 4.
If Raul wins the seed and V-Shred gets 0 points, I guess it's possible. He's 23 points away from 6.
I guess I was more looking at Silver in this context, but yeah, no, it's going to be very tough for Raul.
Silver is like, it's a little close.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like he could, over the next 2 seeds. I don't know. It is possible, is what I'm saying.
It is possible.
Maybe we'll give another like horrible Ruin Portal seed that no one will complete except for Raul. You know what I mean? Like
the
Raul
9
is just going to
completions
clutch
out of
up,
20 runners or whatever.
I believe.
Yeah. We will see. But Raul's technically not eliminated.
Yep.
Silver has a little bit of a closer path, but he definitely needs to get top 1 or 2 on the seed. Yeah, moving on to seed 9. 2 seeds left, Nerdy. And this is another chance.
2 seeds left.
We've never had it happen where there's been a tie for 4th at the end. We'll get to see how the points kind of are shaking up after this next seed, but I am still hoping. We have yet to ever do like a 1 seed tiebreaker at the end of an MSS or an LCQ.
That would be awesome. That would be fantastic. That's my dream one day, Funbricks. That will happen.
Temple. Just put me on the player cams. I don't even want to see. This is like a category 0 tornado, bro. Just put me on the. I don't even want to see the disappointment.
Yeah.
Just put me on the player cams. We get the Temple seed with 8 players left. I don't even. This is a light
Dust
breeze,
Devil.
bro.
Is that what I'm thinking of? With the little like mini, You know what I'm talking about? Is that what it's called? The little like the small little
Dust
tornadoes?
Devil? It's possible, yeah.
Something like that.
I think that's the name.
Someone will correct me with the actual name if that's not it.
But there's the Temple.
Check this out. 3 iron. 3
Diamond
diamond.
pickaxe. Good to know. Where's the gravel? Is there gravel? There's gravel on the lava pool there on the right. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's throw it over the player games for real. I was like half joking the first time, but there we go.
Okay, someone named Meteorologist just said Dust Devil, so I feel very validated right now. Wow. Okay. Anyways, back to the Minecraft here.
Meteorologist _15. They also when we talked about not having the ghost mode for we talked about this on the Desert Temple seed on C3, and they also talked about some storm chasing stuff in chat. I think they'd probably know what they're talking about.
Let's go.
I think we have a real expert in the chat, Nerdy. Rare.
That's beautiful.
Smart Twitch chatter. But we're in the nether. Oh my god, someone was dying to that lava building.
Oh my god, I saw that.
I wonder if that'll catch like any other runner. Yeah, oh my god, he's like a block away from. Oh my god.
That would have just been death. That would have been certain death. Or basically just if you got caught by that would have been very bad. I think there is a gap, so I'm not sure. I'm very curious to see how much food these various runners got. It looks like most people just entering on no food though, or obviously just the food given at the temple. I mean,
it's just sort of a thing like you kind of play. You have to play under the pressure of the other players in the game, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Like, because, I mean, okay, this seed you have 2 gaps and 13 flesh, so it's like pretty good. But like on a seed where there's no food, right? Like, if there's people in the lobby, and even in a 1v1 situation, if you're getting pressured like into where your opponent can like play with no food and be fine, right? And if it takes you maybe 30 seconds to go get a couple sheep on a ruined portal seed or something, it sort of creates the meta of like you're sort of everyone's forced to play no food because the best player is playing no food, and to match that pace, you kind of have to put yourself in that situation as well. It's just one of those things that like sort of defines the meta because people are doing it, if that makes sense. Like it's not necessarily the right or the wrong decision. but it just sort of defines the meta because it's just one of those things that's like, it's such a time loss if the seed sort of doesn't work out, one of those RNG things. Kind of similar to like breaking the spawner in a way in Treasure, right? Like if everybody went down and broke the spawner, like we all just sort of agreed that like we're all going to always break the spawner, then yeah, it's the right play, right? And you get all the info always. But as soon as there's people that just send the direction and can play for that 50-50 on where the fort is, then everyone's sort of pressured into doing it, because if you don't play for it and they hit the fort, you're going to lose, you know?
Nash
sort of this
equilibrium.
pressure
I know the word for
situation.
this. It's the Nash equilibrium, Feinberg. That's what it is. That's the word.
Who the hell is Nash?
He's like a mathematician game theory guy.
Okay.
There's a movie about him called A Beautiful Mind.
I've heard of the Nash equilibrium. I couldn't tell you what it is at all. Like
it's like literally exactly what you just described.
What I'm explaining? Yeah. I wouldn't be able to tell you that before you told me that.
Yeah. Two optimal strategies, or you can have like, if two people are doing the same strategy, it's good. It's good. You know? Yeah. I'm so tired right now. I'm not explaining this well, but yeah, basically like.
I believe you.
Two
but yeah, look, I mean,
strategies.
In this situation, like this is a seed where this is exactly happening. Silver broke the spawner and is trading more gold. Darby seems to have just left, as well as EDCR, and Infume presumably surely just left because he's at the fort already. And I don't think Silver played the seed much incorrectly, apart from obviously choosing to break that spawner. So it's a seed like this, a situation exactly like this, where you decide to just send the direction for the fort, you hit that 50-50. Maybe it's, a little better than a 50-50 because you're playing off of some train decisions. You're playing off of some filter decisions as well, right? It's maybe not an exact clean 50-50. And if you hit that gamble, you're so far ahead. Like if you look at the seed right now, Silver, again, it's so interesting being in his position as well, because we looked at the leaderboard. Silver has to get like top 1 or top 2 on the seed to try to get top 6. Right?
Yep.
He's 12 points behind 6th place in 7th. So he has to at least gain 12 points on 6th. No one else has to pass him. And he still decided to break the spawner.
Now let's see here. Is that 3, maybe 4 rods here for Infume?
3 rods for Infume, 1 rod for Jacko. Apparently Manji had a lot of strays, so I'm not sure how many rods he's on, considering he's just blaze betting his spawner out now, or blaze TNTing. I should say. Unclear who's fully in the lead here. Not sure how many rods Manji has. Infume on, and most 5, 4 after this spawner cycle. Manji has 4, and he is blinding. And we have a lot of explosives. Lots of beds. 7 beds. No anchors notably for Infume, whether he didn't pick up the glowstone or they just didn't trade any.
Maybe just didn't care.
Didn't pick it up. I feel like you should always care about the glowstone. I don't think not picking it up is correct.
Yeah, maybe that's fair.
Maybe just you think you have it, you leave. The problem is a lot of the times you can think you have it and then you just do have it because like you have a lot of spots in your inventory. Like you end up not getting punished a lot of the time, even if you forget it. But
I think that happens to me a lot.
He did. But he's got 7 beds already. So again, I don't think it really matters. He's pearling. But does he have a lot of pearls though? No. Look at this, Nerdy. He has 15 total pearls. And the problem with this situation is he doesn't have a good food situation, right? So how are we hunger resetting in the portal room? Usually you just corner yourself. You throw some pearls at the feet, right? To kill yourself in game, and then you are good. But Infume can't use those pearls. He has to save them for 0, unless it's like a 1-eye or 2-eye or 3-eye or whatever. And he gets some pearls and chests. So this could be interesting situation for Infume, how he's going to deal with the hunger reset. Because he has no food to heal up. 2 rotten flesh. It's not going to be enough.
And building the portal now. Is he the first? Maybe Mongi? I don't know. I can't really tell.
Very, very close for both of them. Infume gets a great spike top left. So does Manji. Manji's got way more pearls. Infume just left this bastion so early, I guess. Manji's got 24 pearls. Infume has 14. Manji's going to be in first on almost sub 9 pace. Infume in as well. Going to have to do a gravel hunger reset, I think. No, he's just going to die to Silverfish. Very smart play. Smart.
Was that intentional? I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
A second lava. No, very smart.
It looked like a misinput
Um,
to me, but no, it was just like, yeah, I think you're definitely right. It's just a smart
he's got
play.
3 pearls and it's open, so we can use all 3 of these even if it's back. Didn't end up losing any time at all because he was keeping his health low throughout the nether. It's a good play from Infium.
Very
A good
nice.
heads up play. He's pushing 99 here. Gonna get it off. Half a rotation to spare. Manji hits the 0 as well. Infium low beds here, and he's standing on Netherrack.
Oh God, maybe he did need the anchors after all.
Oh. Yeah, maybe he does need the anchors, right? Like that, he's out of explosives. If he had some glowstone and had some anchors,
It's unfortunate.
this is not good for Infium. I mean, if he hits a monster crystal, we gotta keep watching him on the bottom here. No, the dragon flies away. If he hit a monster crystal, he could have killed the dragon. Like, if you hit a perfect crystal, it's like 90 damage, I think, or like 85
really?
or something.
Oh wow.
I mean, maybe I'm just kind of going off what it is in 1.8. They probably changed it by then, but maybe not. I think you can do like 85 damage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the dragon flew. Also, it's a lot easier to get that damage in 1.8 because the dragon is charging you versus in 1.16, the dragon is just circling the node. So it's going to be offset from the crystal almost no matter what.
Yeah. But but EDCR does take the next spot there in second place.
Yeah. And if Silver gets third here, he's just not going to. Oh, he's not even going to get fourth. Jacko and Darby both get completion. So I think Silver in fifth. I think he needed exactly 12 points. And I think if he gets fifth, he does get 12 points. Is Vstrid still playing? Vstrid was in sixth, no? Did Vstrid get points? Oh, wow. So Vstrid's in the fort. 4.5 minutes left.
Oh,
I
no.
think we'll see how the points, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think if Silver gets the fifth place points here, so he's gonna have 12 points. Vstrid needs to not finish the seed at all. Vstrid currently has 4 minutes. Is on
Vstrid on 111.
Is going
Silver on 99. You're completely correct, Feinberg. So,
and if Silver got fourth, then Vstrid would need to get eighth. But obviously Ralph forfeited, so if Vstrid finishes at all, Vstrid's going to get seventh. So if Silver got third, Silver 30 seconds away from third place. Infium's still fighting for these points.
What happens if it's a tie at like 6th and 7th?
They just both get to play the last seed.
They both get to play the last seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whatever the points sort of rock up with at the end there is then how we award 6th place and 7th place points.
That's right. Okay, that makes sense. Sense. Okay.
The only time that we have to like settle the ties if it's specifically between 4th and 5th, then we play a tiebreaker seed.
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome.
But
okay.
Vstrid,
so 3 minutes.
Yeah, I wonder if we can swap Vstrid and Infium here just to see.
And Infium does get a perch.
Yeah, because Infium is fighting for points, right? Like this could be a big difference between top 4 and then like 5th, 6th, right? I'm not entirely sure what the leaderboard's looking like, but Vstrid in the portal room, 250 to go. If Vstrid gets the completion, then Vstrid's in the top 6. If Vstrid doesn't get the completion, Vstrid still is tied for the top 6, but Silver's also in there.
Yep.
But this would need to be like a 0 choke on the level of what we saw happen to Infium, right? And Vstrid's building this with nether brick, so they're not going to be falling some Y levels after they blow up the beds. Not going to be letting the dragon get too low. Should be a very standard, easy 0 here from Vstrid.
And to eliminate Silver, one more bed here, and Vstrid manages to
gets it off.
Get those points, secure those last few points. And unfortunately, that is Silver's final speedrun of the day.
Yep. I mean, can't be too mad with top 8. That's 15 face points. That's a lot, right? Vying for those top 12 spots and vying for seeding in the top 12 as well, right? Like very important to be as high of a seed as possible. You get to pick who you want to play.
Yep.
Get a lot of agency there, but let's start over to the leaderboard to see exactly how close this 5th, 4th place spot is here. And yeah, no, Vistra had 6 points. If Vistra got 0, they would have been tied at 111, but
Wow.
here we are. And Monty winning another seed is pulling away with it. Has guaranteed himself in the top 4, Nerdy. Monty is guaranteed
Beautiful.
25 face points. No one
Beautiful.
else is guaranteed in the top 4. We have 6 people playing Nerdy, so there is a 4-point gap between everybody's points. So the only way we can see a tie is between EDCR and Darby, I think. If Darby finishes 3 places higher than EDCR, there's a world where there's like a tie for 4th and 5th, but I don't think it's going to happen.
That would be awesome, but yeah.
Like if Jacko and Infume were like 2 points more separated, as opposed to like they're 6 points away. If they were like 4 points away or 8 points away, then maybe we get something happening. If Infume had 1 more point and he was at 137 and Darby was at 133, I just don't think we're going to be getting a tie for 4th, 5th place. It's possible. But it's basically Infume versus Darby. If Darby outplaces Infume, Darby makes it into the top 4. Infume outplaces Darby, Infume makes it in the top 4. Unless Jacko gets like 0 points, EDCR gets 0 points, then maybe they both don't make the top 4. Fighting for 25 face points instead of 20. A tie is possible, but it's probably not going to happen, which is a little sad. But we have 1 more seed to determine our top 4 instead of our top 6.
I'm excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. The final seed of the day, Feinberg, I think it's going to be a sub 6. World record, everything, all of that. It's going to break. It's going to be so fast that it's going to break the RSG world record.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible.
Well,
I'm glad you're thinking high thoughts, but
that's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be wonderful.
I don't think it's going to happen. But it is a BT. I think a shipwreck. I think there's a shipwreck behind our webcams. Yeah, there it is, right there. Shipwreck seed. We got enough trees. I don't think the ravine is on the shipwreck, but I see one to the right there. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enough for shears. Carrots and wheat. Beautiful shipwreck.
Beautiful.
Oh, and that is a real ravine. Maybe it's 1 deep, but I think we'll see the runners committing there. To that ravine, at least.
Lots of deviation in the tree decisions here.
I know Jacko's at this far left birch tree. Darby was at that close, smaller oak tree. And then the other 4 runners at the taller oak tree. And Darby's first off the island.
And there we go. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Heading down into the one little pocket here. Is this good? Yeah, no, this is definitely good. For an angle, it looked bad to me. You know, there's like a specific angle with that stone that it looked bad, but no, this is
1,
definitely
2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we
ravine.
missing? Jacko, last to the ravine. They went to the far birch tree, Nerdy. That was it. That was the difference. And now we're in the nether. Basalt, nether. Where is the bastion? Where's the terrain? We see the bastion. We have a stack of leaves for Darby. Able to speed bridge here. But do you choke the speed bridge under the nerves, Nerdy? Infume's found some better terrain, maybe. A little higher, a little bit more natural terrain usage. But Darby spotted the fort to the right. Hopefully all runners will spot that as well. But we are heading to the bastion and Nerdy. These are the 2 runners we have to watch, right? Darby, Infume, 4th and 5th place. 1 placement separates them. Infume's ahead by only 3 points. So if Darby finishes this seed before Infume, it's going to put him in the top 4 and knock Infume out. Obviously, there's a lot of difference with how the other runners perform as well. But in just these 2 runners vying for that 4th place spot, that's what we're looking out for here on this seed. as they both rock up the treasure stairs here, starting the treasure route.
And looks like Infume maybe struggling a little bit here. Darby now pulling ahead. And we see both these runners getting the gold, getting it ready to go.
Darby's
Infume getting
saving
this one
2
now, going
pigs
over to that
here.
second rampart.
Darby's got 2
Oh,
stray
wow.
pigs,
Yeah.
maybe from the Crimson up here, these trees, maybe some rogue piglins walking into the Bastion, and Infume doesn't have those piglins, right? So this is a
Yeah.
little bit of micro time loss that Darby has. And like, yes, he has more pigs now trading, but does that really matter in treasure? I don't think so. And Infume's back in this right rampart, ready to check the chest, ready to mine this last gold block faster than Darby, even though he's up the Bastion slower just off of those 2 stray piglins.
And gets the last gold block here for Darby. I don't know. It's very, very close here so far. Both runners taking not too much damage. I do notice that Darby taking a little bit more, maybe on a little bit less food as well. Maybe that could be, I'm counting the notches. That is, so
Yeah.
maybe that could be an issue later on as we as we move along into the seed.
I mean, we have
Um,
some golden carrots,
yeah.
7 to be
When are we
exact.
gonna
I don't
craft
think it's going to be
those?
that big of a deal. I think you definitely should craft them. Um,
17 obby could be an issue as well. Something to keep an
yeah,
eye on.
maybe you like hold off on crafting until you know you have 20. I don't know. Darby hasn't crafted the golden carrots yet because you do still have 5 bread, right? So you can pearl
19 obby.
to. Yeah, so he is going to use the 4 Infume. Is he leaving with 20 obby? He is, and he's
Does have
got
20.
gold for carrots as well. So maybe Darby missed a distraction trade, or maybe it was
Mm.
literally just the last gold, like the 1 extra gold, like the next trade. And so because Darby was holding 8 gold instead of 7, like it literally could have been that 1 gold ingot
Wow. Yeah.
was the
I
obby.
think it
I
might
don't
have been.
know.
And we now see Infume once again using the sword in order to save that little bit of time on the blazes. Meanwhile, Darby now approaching the spawner here at a very similar place. Now into the good part of where it still doesn't see the spawner though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell who's ahead because neither of these runners have hit the spawner, right? In this situation, Jacko, our runner who was in 3rd place, also in the fort, also hasn't found the spawner. No one on the fort right now has found the spawner.
Yeah, maybe just it's in a wall or something like that is my guess. Just since we haven't seen the spawner on any of these
Yep.
screens. Probably just like through here or something weird.
Jacko
Love
is
to see.
investigating the wall right now.
I like this.
Um,
And Darby finds it. First to find it. No, but Infume. He's on 1 heart. Is he dead? I think
is he on half
I think
heart?
he's gonna is he gonna survive?
Oh my god, he's on half
Wow,
heart.
half a heart. Able to craft the gold carrots now with that remaining gold, and
And I mean,
now
but he
he's
has
completely
4
safe.
strays here, 5 strays here. Like this is not good news for Yeah, he's got 5 strays here, 6 strays here, dude. On the way to the spawner, just 6 strays. Wow.
And finds the spawner here, blocks off the wither skeletons. How many rods is he on? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, like you said, Feinberg, he has
It's
so
just
many
it just has to
strays.
be more than Darby. He had 6 strays. He still somehow only has
5
5 rods.
rods.
Darby, there's not enough pixels. I don't know how many rods Darby has. I want to say he has 1,
8
but I just can't
explosives
see
here.
the number. I want to say
Building that
Darby
second
has
portal.
1 rod.
And here we are. Blinding out now. It's gonna have that eye measurement.
Darby's on 5 rods now, right? Like the next 4 blazes did just drop, but he's behind on the
This
cycle, which is the important thing to know, right? Is Infume just has 5, and the spawner isn't blaze bedded, so it's
mm,
possible that this 6th rod takes forever, and he loses some time, right? Like this is a 1 spawn, right? Is it going to drop off this 1 blaze? It does. Wow. So he's never punished,
wow.
able to
Nice.
leave,
The super
never
close.
punished, and yeah, it's right here. Wow.
Beautiful stuff here. We have what looks to be a sub-8 stronghold enter.
Yeah.
How long?
Insane
How bad is
stray
his nav gonna
rates.
be?
Never punished for the no blaze bed. in the stronghold first, crushing Darby's face point dreams. But he has no spike. There's a hidden room. He hasn't popped up. He did pop chunk borders. Was it cold? How are we playing for the cold portal room? Still no spike, but he gets
Ooh,
it.
finally
Back
gets
left.
one.
And there it
There
is.
you go. He finds it. We
We've
see
seen
Infume
Infume
now.
choke 2 zeros today, I think.
He had a decent amount of beds last time, but if he can clutch out the 0, he will secure his top 4 spot.
It's front 103.
Front 103. This is a tricky 0.
Wow. Crazy Pearl is able to get the
Beautiful
top
stuff.
set up off of that. Incredible Pearl from
Nice.
Infume.
It's the double bed. And finishes it off with a 3
+2.
rotation front 104 standing. Beautiful stuff. I mean, that is what you love to see, and that is a deserved victory there, as he now takes it in a sub 9. Very clean indeed.
And that's going to punch his ticket into the top 4. 100%. Darby in second place pace, and this would be a great result for Darby if the situation was not that he has to beat Infume, right? Like this,
Yeah.
Infume is the one runner that you don't want ahead of you if you're Darby, and unfortunately it is. He's going to go for the side 94 setup.
Well, I mean, theoretically, Jacko, for example, on 142 points could lose.
Getting to the side
If
setup. This is a weird rotation. Is it too low? Is it going to break the bed? Oh, he gets it off. 3+2 here on the side. Beautiful setup. Jacko's there. And Nerdy now, it maybe opens the door for EDCR. Can we get EDCR on our screen here?
yeah, all this stuff
Because
matters.
the
All these
tiebreaker
matter.
between Darby and EDCR maybe was the second and fifth place situation. Where is
Jacko
EDCR?
gets the 0 off. Good stuff.
EDCR still blinding. Jacko in the 0 in third place. Vistrid and Manji both in the portal. So EDCR might lose top 4 off of one placement here. EDCR might now be in 5th place. Assuming Vistrid and Manji both hit the 0, but if they don't hit the 0, if they don't hit the side setup or don't get the top 103, obviously, this is risky for Vistrid. Is he going to commit to the top setup? He is. And he doesn't get it off. Is he going to commit to the side setup? He's going to dig down here, but do you have time to set this up? Going to 90. Is it going to fly, though?
Do you have enough beds?
It's not going to fly. That's not great damage, but you've placed 3 anchors. We have 5 beds.
Looks like he
Are
might
we
be
going to
good
die
here.
off of this? No, gets it off. And it's done.
Wow.
But Manji has to wait for the perch. He choked the 0. If EDCR hits the nav through the culling, gets the perch, and the 0 completed before Manji gets the perch, it's possible that we have a tie for top 4.
Oh,
but
man.
EDCR has to hit the nav, and he hasn't gotten the spike in the cold area. He still doesn't know where he's going. He needs to get this spike and still needs to hit the 0. Manji has a minute to get a perch here. EDCR, it's just down that staircase to your left, man.
He heard you. He heard you, Feinberg.
Go, EDCR.
Mongi just still waiting. Maybe he gets a spike there.
It's not great, though. I don't even know where he is in the stronghold. That's not good news, because that means the portal room's not this way, because I don't recognize where he is. He's way too deep the wrong way. And Monji's gonna get the perch sooner or later, man. No. This is not where he needs to be. He took a wrong turn somewhere, and he's so committed, unless it's a different stronghold. But no, he's still so deep on this spike here, and he just can't get it done. Manji waiting for the perch. There it is, EDCR, go! But Manji's been in the end for so long. That's the snap for the perch, I think. No, it's not.
Okay, here we go.
No, it's not the snap for the perch.
Chance.
If EDCR hits top 103, we could have a tie for 4th, but that might be the snap for a perch for Manji. It's not the snap for the perch. He gets another fireball. EDCR's in the end right now.
Here we go.
101 Pearl. But Manji gets the perch. It's over.
Wow.
It's just too late.
Looks like he's gonna get the 0 off too.
It's just too late.
And Mongi ruins the dreams of EDCR there.
I think
Ruins our
EDCR
dream.
loses top 4 to Nav. Loses out on the tiebreaker. We'll see what the points look like, but I think he's going to be 4 points short of top 5 here, or of top 4 here. We'll see. I could have counted wrong, but I think EDCR just lost 5 face points, lost top 4 in midseason potentially to navigation in the stronghold. In that stronghold for at least, at least a minute, right? Like just so committed down that wrong path. Maybe got a skeleton spawner spike or something and was just trying to send whatever he could and it was just wrong. And yeah,
there we go.
There it is, Nerdy. The 4 points. We're 1 nav split away from the first ever tiebreaker seed in MSS or LCQ history, but we don't get it.
But Darby just had a great performance today. Gotta give him credit. I mean, had I think 2 back-to-back wins earlier. Just a great performance throughout the day. They're getting a 2nd place completion. So there we go. Jacko, Darby, Infume, and Mongi are our top 4, and that wraps things up for today. What a day! I feel like these are some names I think some people maybe were underestimating.
Jacko and Darby, I know, Nerdy, names we haven't seen in playoffs.
Yeah.
Obviously, Infume been around the block, Mongi been around the block, been in this situation many times before. Jacko and Darby, some new names in 3rd and 4th. V-Strid was in 1st, halfway through at like 81 and finishes in 6th.
Still not bad, but
make it into the top 4.
25 whole phase points there to those top 5. That's going to be huge, and it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes up the leaderboard going into playoffs.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, Darby at 40 points was in 20th, now has 65, shoots him up to 8th. Jacko, 30 points, now has 55, shoots him up to 12th from 27th. Obviously, I'm just looking at the leaderboard right now. It's going to obviously shift when everyone else gets their points. Mongi was in 13th with 54. Now he's got 79. He's going to be in 7th. Infume had 97. Infume was kind of already a lock for top 12 at least, but is able to get some seeding value, right? Very important to have the 1 seed. You kind of get to pick whoever you want to play compared to the 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, whatever. But Nerdy, that's our MSS. Mongi, Infume, Jacko, and Darby. 2 ranked demons and 2 new faces on the scene potentially for this playoffs, for this midseason. There's some great Minecraft. I can't believe we're robbed of the tie by 1 placement. Let me see. Let me go into the private room. EDCR spent 2 minutes in the stronghold and lost by 15 seconds. He spent 2 minutes and 6 seconds in the stronghold, lost by 15 seconds. Darby got 2nd place by 14 seconds versus Jacko. So if either one of those 15-second gaps was just shifted, if EDCR spent just a minute and a half in the stronghold instead of 2 minutes, if Darby lost 15 seconds somewhere in the seed and got 3rd instead of 2nd, we would have had our first ever tiebreaker seed, 1v1 in MSS, but we're robbed of it. Darby was able to get it done. I mean, Darby won 2 seeds there back to back, seeds 4 and 5, 2nd place in seed 10. Yeah. Cranked the consistency and the high placements, right? In the back half of the competition. It was a great MSS, Nerdy. Finally, in the middle of the season, we're not hosting the MSS and then have the playoffs like a month later. Like, still got a couple months left to go until playoffs. It was a blast to watch today. Sorry for a little bit of the tech issues, the stream scuff, the point scuff, but we figured it out. Big technology always has it out for us, it seems. But we got it done.
Yeah, they're out to get us. They're out to get us. They're out to ruin playoffs, and it's so horrible. It's so horrible.
It's okay, but I don't have anything else. Shout outs to Redline. I'm pretty sure he edited the intermission video all by himself. And obviously, makes the entirety of ranked all by himself. Like the whole casual update, like the whole point of the intermission video was all Redline's work. Casual bot updates.
That's very
Some
cool.
beautiful stuff. Shout out to all the players as well for playing today. Shout out to the refs for managing the players, managing the rooms. And Nerdy, it's always a pleasure being in the booth with you.
Of course, of course.
Season in,
As with
season out.
you, I'm excited for our runs tonight. Farmer, it's gonna be good, and yeah, as always, thank you for having me, and I'm looking forward to how this impacts the leaderboard and of course the LCQ and playoffs that we have later on this year.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to watch LCQ. Maybe see some of these names back in LCQ. Hopefully, seeing some of these names auto qualified for playoffs as well. But some very, very tough competition. Saw a lot of big name runners not making it to the top 10. Not even some of them make it in the top 20. Every season, runners get better and better. Gameplay gets better and better. So it's going to be very, very exciting to watch LCQ and watch playoffs in the next couple months. See how the gameplay shakes up there. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in 2 months, probably ish, for LCQ and playoffs. So we'll see you guys then.